What's up, guys? This is Ruben, the Tailor from Mouthguard Out Podcast. Guess what? We have another special guest. But before we get started, I said we run the intro. We'll go from there. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.
Step into the ring, yeah, we call that fight life. Yeah. Mouthguard Out Podcast, where we shine that bright light. Ruben the Tailor is do it up so clean. MMA fighters, every champ on the scene.
Xavier Vines. What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
How's it going, man? Thank
Cool,
you for
cool.
having me.
Thank you so much, guys. It's been almost a year trying to get this guy on the show. I don't know if I sent you the video, but I called you out a couple years ago. I had Jazzy Jeff Creighton in here, and we had just finished going to the Cage Warrior fight where you fought Raul Navarrete. So I was intrigued with that fight, and one of the things I said on the show, and I'll put the clip on the actual show here in a second, is, and not to bring up any other fighters, but there was one fight that intrigued me last night, and it was the Xavier Vines.
Yes.
That
what a great
fight with Navarrete.
Navarrete.
Oh my God! Hey, shout out to both the fighters,
Yes.
but Vines, I need you on the podcast, brother, because he was in the Marine Corps, and that's one of the biggest
Another
things.
former Marine.
Is former Marine, and he came out with the flag, and I'm like, so everybody in the actual audience were like, Marines, and shit like that. So it brought out the dog in me. Vines, I need you on the show because that fight right there, brother. Oh my God, you had me on pins and needles, man. That was a great fight. I know you didn't win the fight, but for me, you were winning it, bro. And this is just my opinion, coming from not even an amateur, coming from a spectator watching that fight. You had it. And then at the end, not that I'm trying to spoil it for you, because if you don't mind, I want to see it later. But it's one of those to where like, oh, man. Tell me really quick about yourself, man. Thank you again for being here.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I just had to jump into that because that's been killing me for the last year. It's like next time I talk to Vines, I'm going to tell him about that fight that I was rooting for you, bro. But tell me a little bit tell me a little bit more about yourself, brother.
Well, obviously, I've been fighting for 8 years.
8 years. Yeah, I noticed that.
It's been a long journey, honestly.
Yeah.
I do have to equate that to being in the Marine Corps. If it wasn't for the Marine Corps, I never would have got this opportunity.
You think so?
I 100% think so.
Okay, got you. We'll talk about the Marine Corps here in a second. Yeah. But yeah, what else, man?
But and I've been, we've been in, 11 and a half years? So, a big portion of it I've been fighting and kind of dual-hatting this, which we'll get into where I'm at with that later in the thing. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio originally.
Ohio.
Grew up wrestling. That's kind of how I got into
high school wrestling?
Yes.
Okay, that's where it starts, man. It's like the gateway drug into fighting, right? Hell yeah.
Yeah, I had dreams, aspirations of wrestling in college, and that didn't really work out.
Okay.
And then the recruiter kind of got me with we got a team, right?
Yeah.
You could join the Marine Corps and then wrestle for us.
We have all the teams, bro.
Yeah. So obviously I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. So, sign the papers. There was more to it. It was just about time for me to try to do something else. So that's why I kind of joined the Marine Corps.
So that wasn't your original plan to join the military then?
No, not at
No?
all.
You were going to go to college. Did you have a college already in mind?
Sorry. Not really.
No?
I was just going to start, I didn't have financially, I wasn't going to be able to afford to be able to go to a university or something. So I was just going to do the long road of starting at community college.
Yeah.
Working my way to a university.
Yes.
But I mean, if I was going to wrestle for a college, it would have been Ohio State.
Ohio State, Buckeye.
Yeah.
You're going to be a Buckeye. Hell yeah, man. So you're in Ohio. How old were you when you joined the military, the Marine Corps?
I was turning 20.
Okay. So I was same thing with me. I was 20. I was 19, 18. I'm like, what the hell am I going to do? My parents are yelling at me. You need to get a job, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, I'm joining the military. And what's funny, as soon as I joined the Marine Corps, they're like, why'd you join the Marine Corps?
Yeah.
Should have went to the Air Force or the Chair Force, right? Yeah. For you Air Force people out there. So you, 20 years old, so you went in. Technically, that is late going into the military because normally you go in 17, 18, at the latest 19, but you were already in your 20s to join, right?
Yeah. I mean, I was at 19. It was just kind of like I had spent a year after high school, trying to work. And
were you in a delayed entry program?
No, it was very quick. My going into the Marine Corps was really quick because I was in super good shape. So they didn't have to worry about me. They didn't have to worry about me.
losing weight or getting in shape
or anything, because I was already I was still training to wrestle and all that stuff. So I was still doing that.
So your drill instructors knew you were a wrestler and you're in shape. So
no, not them, but the recruiters, they knew. Well, they stalked me my whole senior year.
Yeah, man, because you're a grad alpha. I used to be a recruiter also in the Marine Corps. I was in El Paso. So for a high school graduate with no felonies or misdemeanors, you are just like the freaking big commission for us. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they pushed you so hard. I remember the first kid that I ever put in, not that I changed the subject here, but the first kid that I ever put in, I found him at a gassing station. He was pumping gas. Mm-hmm. He was 6'2", 160 pounds. Guess what that weight was for? The silent drill team. So by me putting that kid in and he qualified for the silent drill team, I didn't have to recruit for the next couple months because that was recruiting 10 people. That makes sense. And you have to recruit for the band. So usually if you recruit for if you want to go to, for example, Scout Sniper School, if you graduate and pass, it's like having extra bonus points for us for recruiting. That makes sense. So that's the reason why your recruiters were on you is okay, this guy's in shape. This guy is, tall. How tall are you?
5'9".
5'9"?
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, I'm not. I look taller than I am.
Yes, what it is.
My slender build.
Yeah, I'm 6'4". I'm just playing. Right? So cool, man. So what else? So you joined the Marine Corps. What else happened after that?
So I joined. Went to.
What year did you join?
2014.
2014. Yeah. Okay.
So then I went to MOS school. My MOS school was in 29 Palms. That's the place.
Yeah.
If you were in or know about 29 Palms, nobody wants to go there. So.
29 Stumps.
Yeah.
For you guys that know.
Yeah. So I got a comm enlistment. So
okay.
Went to comm school. Was a radar technician.
That was in 29 Palms?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's off to the side, away from the infantry side of the base.
Got it. But, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking Motor T. That's in North Carolina. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's right.
But did that, and that was all right. I got stuck there too. I graduated the schoolhouse, and they kept me in 29 Palms. So I was maintenance.
Oh, got it.
Help out the instructors up there and stuff like that. So don't know why they did that. Don't know what the monitor was thinking.
Yeah.
This guy who just graduated, let's keep him in the same place.
Working party, bro.
Right? Maybe. Nobody. I assume it's because nobody wants to go there. So they're if they can snatch somebody real quick to fill.
Plus, you're young and dumb. They're okay, Staff Sergeant, I'll stay here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cool, but that's not your MOS now. Then.
No.
You did a lateral move or what?
Yeah. So after that, I did my stint in 29 Palms. Did my first enlistment.
Yeah.
That's where I started fighting. So half of the time I was fighting.
Yes.
Working. Then at the end of it, pretty sure 3 months before I was going to get out, I decided to put in a lateral move packet. For EOD.
Yes.
Explosive Ordnance Disposal.
Yeah.
And that's what I do now.
Got you. So for you guys don't know, that's a 2336.
2336, yeah.
Is that the MOS number?
Yeah.
2336.
Yeah.
For you guys don't know, if you ever watched the movie The Hurt Locker, because we got a lot of civilians, some nasty civilians out there watching. That's basically what he does. He goes out there, diffuses bombs, sets up the death cord, C4. You see him blasting caps and all that other stuff, right? Yeah, I think I've watched that movie too many times for me to know that. Yeah. No. I was telling them earlier, when I was in Iraq, our unit was attached to the Navy EOD. So a lot of times the chiefs out there, they were telling me, hey, Sarge, you want to come with us? I'm like, hell yeah, I want to come with you. So we got out there and set up C4s, and I'll show you some pictures later. But now you said you started fighting in the Marine Corps.
Yes.
So were you fighting for the Marine Corps, or were you just, let me join a gym, let me throw some boxing? Because you also do Muay Thai, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So how did that... Okay, I'm in the Marine Corps, I'm bored, because that's one of the things in the military. Either you're swooping to other states to go visit girls, or you're buying cars, or you're playing video games. In this case, you said, you know what? I'm going to start fighting. What made you say, you know what? I'm bored in the barracks. Let me start fighting.
Well, I've always wanted to fight. With the wrestling, you really only have, at least at the time, it seems like there's more opportunities for things now. Okay. But at the time, it was either you went to college.
Yes.
Tried to go out for the Olympics.
Yeah.
Or you became an MMA fighter.
Yeah.
And I remember watching my first MMA fight that I paid attention to was George St. Pierre and Johnny Hendricks.
Yes.
So Johnny Hendricks was the wrestler from Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
Going against probably the best welterweight
champion
or fighter ever, George St. Pierre.
Yeah.
And watching that fight and watching him do what he did to him, kind of out wrestle. I have to watch the fight again. It's been years since I've seen this fight. It's been like a decade.
You just look it up on YouTube.
But just watching that fight and seeing what like somebody who just started doing what I did, started out wrestling, going on to take somebody who's probably one of the greatest people to mix up the sport ever. And I honestly arguably thought he won. I'd have to watch it again to actually look at now that I have more of a knowledge of how fighting is. Before I was watching it as just completely a fan. No skin in the game. But now as a fighter, I could probably look back and see who actually won. But I thought pretty much because he beat the fuck out. Sorry.
No, you can cuss, man. This is my show, man. This is my show.
He beat the fuck out of George St. Pierre. Like George St. Pierre was walking out looking all beat up.
Yeah.
And, you know, I feel like damage for the most part should win fights, but I guess it also 5-round fight, you get damaged early on and come back. So I have to watch again to see. But just seeing a wrestler get to that level.
Yeah.
And I know wrestlers have always done that. Just from the beginning, wrestling's always been like a dominant sport. So I figured like, why wouldn't I be able to do that?
Absolutely. But what gave you the courage? What you see? And what I'm trying to say here is that's the reason why we have this podcast. It's called Mouthguard Out. Once the mouthguard is in, you have the adrenaline going. You're fighting. You're like training. You're in camp. But once it's out, your mentality is totally different. That makes sense. Right now, I don't have Xavier the professor. I have Xavier Vines. That makes sense. And then Monday through Friday, or you're in your military uniform, then you would be your rank as a sergeant.
Staff sergeant.
Staff sergeant. Hoorah! There you go. Staff Sergeant Vines. You see what I'm saying? So you have 3 different entities. You see what I'm saying? You have 3 different, what is that called? Being bipolar, but in this case, you're tripolar. Does that make sense? So right now I have Xavier Vines from Ohio. That makes sense. What gave you the courage to say, you know what? I think I want to fight. Because I know you wrestled in high school, right? Mm-hmm. But wrestling has nothing to do with punching. What aspect to say, you know what? I want to throw punches, and unfortunately, I might have to receive some punches. What was that courage to say, you know what? Let me see if I can start fighting.
I mean, to be honest, especially back then, it's different now. I like how you mentioned those 3 things because I can get into that if we have time.
Absolutely. No, we have time.
But
keep going.
With fighting, I always just thought it was fun. It looked fun. Like just watching like UFC, I would watch fights with my dad occasionally and I'd catch him watching them. Yeah. And like I would see dudes my size, or at least, the scales would say that they weighed 145 pounds. Obviously, they're probably like 30 pounds bigger when they're fighting. But at the time, I'm like, those guys are doing it. Like, we're the same size. I could do that. Yeah. And it's just more of like, I've never been like afraid to, unless it's public speaking, which is weird. You think that's weird. But other than that, like I've never really been afraid to do anything. Yeah. So it just looked fun, and maybe I'm just a little crazy, and it just appealed to me. I have like an adrenaline rush that always needs to be fulfilled every once in a while.
I'd rather public speech to get punched in my face, man.
I'm the complete opposite.
I know, right? And you'd rather do 3 5-minute rounds than public speech for 10 minutes, right?
100%.
Oh my God, that's crazy. But that's the reason. That's one of the reasons why I have the fighters here, because I need to see what that little wire in your brain is to say, you know what, it's connected. Because mine's not connected. You see what I'm saying? Yours is connected. You see, hopefully the analogy makes sense. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what else, man? What else? So you said, you know what, I can do it.
Oh yeah.
And then did you join a gym after that, or is this something you trained by yourself, or I don't know?
No. So there was a gym on the base in 29 Palms, and this is like where everything started for me.
On the base?
Yeah, on 29 Palms, there was a fight team, Fight Club 29. Okay. So when I was a student, I tried to go train there, and the coach was like, "Oh no, we don't take students." He was like, "Let me know when you graduate."
We don't take students
because I was a student.
Oh, you were in MOS school.
Yeah, when I found the gym, I was in MOS school.
Got you.
So then I was just like, I saw it like at the gym. I saw a little poster that was talking about it. So I tried to go to it, and he was like, "I don't take students." So like, let me know if you graduate and you get stuck here, maybe we can talk.
Okay.
And then unfortunately,
got stuck there.
Fortunately, but unfortunately, I did get stuck there.
You did get stuck there.
And I I was sad, but then I remembered, I was like, oh, there's a gym out here. Yeah. So then I went back and I was like, hey, sir, I got stuck out here.
Yeah. You said.
Yeah. Right? You said I could try out if I want to. And then, he asked me, do you have any experience?
Yeah.
I was like, I wrestled in high school. He's like, okay, cool. He's like, go do some. He shooed me over to the grappling side of the gym, where I met like people like my coach, my first jiu-jitsu coach, Reese Messerly. Okay.
Do you still talk to those coaches?
Not him. I haven't talked to him in years. I don't even know what he's doing right now. Yeah. It just happens. He was an instructor there.
Okay.
So,
got it.
And whatever. But I think he was like a purple belt at the time. So
yeah.
he was just like teaching.
Yeah.
Like where he could when he wasn't teaching. But yeah, I did jiu-jitsu with him. Did a couple tournaments. I'm pretty sure we had a tournament in like a couple months. And like I was doing my wrestling thing.
Like a PKB or something.
No, it was like a grappling tournament.
Oh, grappling tournament.
The head coach, Mark Letko, he went to see me to see if I could I would cut it in that before he even to see if I was consistent.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't have anything else to do. Like you said, there's only like a couple options people do when they're stuck in a place that's shitty. You play video games, stay in your room, drink, become an alcoholic.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to do any of that. Yeah. So I want to do something. I'm like a physically driven person.
What's funny? That's all the stuff that I used to do. I used to live in the barracks, and that's all we did was we drank. Come a 72 or 98, or was it 94?
96.
96. Say it's been a while. 72 means we have a 3-day weekend. 96 we have a 4-day weekend. All you thinking about, okay, how much beer am I going to drink? And I got freaking formation on Monday or that Tuesday. So cool. Now, as far as now that I know your MOS, so you're at 2336, which is, and I have it wrote it down here, is explosive technician, right? Or combat, is it combat engineer?
No, absolutely not.
No,
explosive ordnance disposal technician.
Explosive ordnance disposal technician. Now, there is another one, which is let me see. Well, 23 means ammunition explosive, and then the 36 means explosive ordnance disposal tech. There it is. Got you. It's been a while. I was admin. I was 01 for a long time, and then I was a recruiter, and then I went into intel, and then I went into investigations, and then I got the hell out. That makes sense. Now, what's funny is since I already know your MOS, I had to confirm your MOS. I actually had some taglines for you, and I'll give them to you if you want.
Sure.
All right, here we go. It says, Xavier the Professor Vines, the man who dismantled bombs by day and opponents by night. You like that one, huh? That should be a shirt. That should be a shirt.
I'd wear that.
Yeah, absolutely. Another one is, when chaos hits, he stays calls, whether it's an IED or in the cage. Right? That sounds like a radio station. Here goes another one. The Professor schooling enemies in the octagons and saving lives in the field. You like that one, huh?
Yeah.
Right? Think about that. Here's the next one. Proof that Marines don't just fight wars, they fight everyone. Right? So it's not just
true regardless.
It's not about the enemy, it's about your opponent as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, man. How long you been in the Marine Corps?
We're at 11 and a half-ish years.
So you picked up staff sergeant pretty early then.
There's people that have picked up earlier. I was probably at like pretty sure I needed to pick up staff sergeant.
Well, the thing is, I think you picked it up once you did your lateral move too, right?
No, it's been a year. I've been a staff sergeant for like a little over a year.
Oh, good. Yeah, because in my field, being an admin in 0151, it was going to take never for me to pick up staff sergeant. So what I had to do is I had to make a lateral move. The moment I made that lateral move, boom, here you go. Here's your rocker. I'm like, I should have did this a long time ago. But you don't know, man. You get comfortable in your job, whatever. But cool.
To be honest, the promotion system like throws me off because I honestly don't know what they're like looking for.
Yeah. Well, the thing is now you do fitness reports, which is good.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You don't have to do cutting scores anymore.
Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes it just seems like it's random because I have peers that like, definitely should get promoted based off what I've seen them do.
Oh yeah,
and then they get passed, and I'm like, him?
I'll tell you a quick story. Like I said, I was on recruiting duty. So when I went on recruiting duty, I was in El Paso, Texas, and I went in as a sergeant, and then the guy that was in my class, he was a corporal. So the following year, he picks up sergeant, and I said, okay, cool, that's fine, I'm good. I'm still a sergeant. The next year, he picks up staff sergeant. The next year, he picks up gun. I'm still a sergeant. This motherfucker's already at E7. He's a gunny. But the thing is, he was putting kids in. See what I'm saying? So the more you recruited, the more promotion you would get. And at this time, I'm like, you know what? My 3 years was up. I said, you know what? I need to get back. So I left there as a sergeant, recruiting duty. So I went back, and then I was talking to one of the guys that was on duty with me. He goes, you remember Ramos? I'm like, yeah, what's up with Ramos? He's a master sergeant now. Master sergeant at 10 years, bro. You know, I'm like, oh. I said, dude, don't bring him out to the fleet because he's going to get his ass kicked. You see what I'm saying? Because usually at master sergeant, you're hitting, at least 18, maybe 20 years?
Yeah, I guess it depends on the field, too.
Yeah, but man. So anyway, he had no choice but to stay out there. Because for him to come back to them, why not? Sounds like a Marine Corps podcast. It's not even a fighting podcast, but we'll get into the fighting here in a second. But anyway, it's just sometimes that nostalgia brings me back. You can actually see all my stuff that's on the wall, the things I've done and all that. But anyway, let's get back into fighting, man. If not, we're going to have to go for PT right now. I noticed that you're injured, bro. Oh my God. This guy walks up, right? As soon as he gets out of his car, I see a cane. And you know what's funny? It matches my cane that I have in my car right now because I messed up my meniscus and you messed up your ACL?
No, my Achilles.
Your Achilles tendon. Oh my God. What happened there? Was it in training or training? You do have two different types of training. Yeah. Was it in fight training or was it in Marine Corps training?
It was a fight training. I was like a week. Sorry, I was a week before camp was about to start for my hopefully next and was supposed to be my last fight while I was here. Yes. But one of my teammates, unfortunately, like backed up and stepped on my leg and just tore it. So
shoot.
It took me out.
What's your recovery time?
Like the better part of a year is what the physical
really
therapist is saying. Yeah. I already got surgery and everything. Everything's intact. Everything's together. Everything's like there's probably, unless I like roll my ankle doing something stupid, like I'm probably not going to tear it.
You got a brace on?
No, I don't need any of that anymore. It's just
you got your boots on, so that's good. That gives you a lot of support.
But the good old cowboy boots.
Yeah. What are those, Justins or what are they?
No, they're just Cody James.
Cody James?
Nothing crazy.
I like boots, man. I like boots. I'm more of a Chelsea boot myself, Chelsea boots. But I want to get a good. I don't know if those are called cowboy boots or what are they?
These?
Yes.
Yeah, these are cowboy boots.
But they have the flat front though.
Yeah, they're just square toe.
Oh, they're square toe. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to get myself a good pair of cowboy boots. But I just, every time I go look at them, they're either too pointy. You see what I'm saying? You've seen the curved ones like the Mexicans wear? I'm like, dude, I don't want to wear those, man. I know I'm Mexican, but I don't want to look too Mexican, man. Hell yeah. So I looked you up on YouTube, and I have videos of you from 7-8 years ago. You were doing a PKB, and I guess you were doing some Muay Thai as well. And the reason I know they were old because some of your tattoos weren't on you. They're like, oh, this guy's still fresh, right? So you started off wrestling, and then did you go into boxing or Muay Thai, or what did you do?
Yeah, so I guess to continue off where I left off with that grappling. So I started off at the grappling. Yeah. Did some grappling. I think I won like 2 grappling tournaments. And my coach was like, all right, your grappling's good.
Okay, good.
If you want to come over and box or do kickboxing, let's get you into some of that so we can see when you can get your next fight. Albeit I joined that team in the summer of 2016. Okay. And as we were working our way up, I think I had my first fight. I did a bunch of PKBs and the IKF little mini tournament thingies. Yeah. Did a bunch of those to work on my striking, did a couple of boxing things. Yeah. Up until I had my first actual MMA fight February, I want to say 13th.
That was at Epic?
This one was for WFC in Las Vegas. Okay. So this was in 2017, I had my first MMA fight, amateur fight.
I didn't see that one, the Vegas one.
Oh, yeah, that was my very first one. I mean, I lost that one, so if you didn't see it, I don't care. But
that's right. It didn't exist. If it's not on YouTube, it doesn't exist, man. It doesn't exist.
Win or loss, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's good, man. I like your attitude, bro. Yeah. I like your attitude. We actually were supposed to have a fighter here. I don't want to say the guy's name, but, okay, once I win, I want to be on the podcast. Well, he didn't win, so he fell off the face of the earth. I don't know if that's a mental thing. I said, that's okay. And then luckily I saw you at Dan Henderson. That made sense. I'm like, oh, dude, this is Xavier Vines. My wife told me, because we're shooting live at Dan Henderson, and then that you had commented. It's like, Xavier Vines commented. And I'm like, what? It was here. So I got starstruck when you were there. And then after that, after the fight was over, we just went off to the restaurant. And then I heard you say, excuse me. And I'm like, okay, let me move over. I thought it was one of the restaurant workers. I look over. I'm like, oh, what's up, dude? And then I saw Cody Warner there. So you still train with Cody Warner?
We're both injured, so we haven't really trained physically because we're both kind of we're trying to make sure we can actually come back and train.
Absolutely.
If you train too early after an injury, it'll never get better.
No, I know that. Well, you probably get stronger too, man. But anyway,
but we still go to the gym. We still watch fights. We still talk fighting. If there's anybody I respect the most at that gym, and I respect everybody who fights, but I respect him. because I like how his mind works, because it works similar to me, how we like we love the game, like we love the art of it. It's not just we just do it for fun, and even though in the beginning for me it was just fun, but now I like the art of him. Ever since I met him, I like study the art of it.
And he was also in the Marine Corps too, right? He's not in, he's out already, right? He's out. And the reason I know so much about Cody Warner is because he actually fought Daniel Reyes. He was actually on the show. He's over here somewhere. So one of the biggest thing that he fought him twice, and I'm like, I didn't know amateur fighters would fight twice. That makes sense. But according to Daniel, it was one of those things that it just happened to match up again. So if you want to fight him again, they're like, yeah. And then obviously the first time Cody won, and then the second time Daniel won. But yeah, man, good. So shout out to Cody Warner, man. We need you on the podcast. Where does he live?
Where does he live? I think he lives in Escondido.
Oh,
so he's a little closer.
Oh, got you. I used to live in Escondido. Well, again, Xavier, thank you so much for being here. One of the things that I always do is I always like giving all my guests a toast. So what I like to do, if you want to grab one of these, I don't know if you like sparkling water.
I do.
Yeah, like I always say, guys, Pellegrino sponsor the show. Yeah, man. So if you don't mind, let's open this up. And let's do a couple toasts. Sounds okay, good. Normally I toast for the fighties, but let's do this. Let's do one for the core. Arr! Hoorah. And then, hold on.
Oh, sorry. I'm thirsty.
Spit it out, man. Spit it out. And let's do one for your fighting career, man. The professor. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Now you can drink. Salud. Let's just put it over here. Feel free. I'll get you another one. But yeah, that's one of the biggest things. I'm trying to get these guys as sponsors. You know, not that it ever happened. I even did a video of everybody that I have drinking, and that's all I drink because I think water's boring for me. So for me, it's like drinking soda, but not drinking soda. Does that make sense? Cool, man.
That's sparkling water gets me through my fight camps. It gives me that sensation of drinking like an energy drink or soda.
Absolutely.
It's just water. And
you know what's funny? It has the same shape as a Red Bull. You see what I'm saying? So I used to love Red Bulls. So I'm like, okay, I used to down like 2 of them. So now it's like a placebo. It feels like a Red Bull. It tastes like a soda, but it's water. That makes sense. You know the reason I started drinking this, right? I don't know if you heard some of my episodes because of Andrew Tate. Because that's all he drinks is sparkling water, right? Cool, man.
That man's a character.
There it is, man. There it is. Let's see. What is your record right now?
It's 3-3.
3-3.
Not the best, not the worst.
3. It's not. You're evened out, right? You're on a level playing field. Now, if you don't mind, I would love to bring up the Cage Warrior fight, the one I was there. Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, absolutely. I was there. This was November of last year, I think it was. December 13th. That was the first time ever that I took my parents to a fight. Because every time my parents were like, what did you guys do this weekend? Oh, we went to a fight, went to Dan Henderson, blah, blah, blah. So my mom was always like, oh, I want to go. So David Momo Morales, I don't know if he was on the same card you were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he fought...
Medina.
Yeah.
Medina. So he's on your team?
No, my teammate fought Medina.
Oh, your teammate fought Medina. Yeah, so he fought Medina, and then he was right after you. But one of the things is we saw is when they announced you, Xavier, the professor. I'm like, okay, cool, another fighter. But you came out with the EOD flag. Mm-hmm. That makes sense, the Explosive Ordnance Disposal flag. And I'm like, why does that flag look familiar? You see what I'm saying? You know, you see American flags, you see the Mexican flag. Oh, okay, whatever. But you had the EOD flag, and I'm like, why does that bomb look familiar? Sure enough, they showed your picture, and you had the Marine Corps flag. So then my mom was like, he's a Marine. All of a sudden, she just knew right away, he's a Marine. So the whole roll was just, devil dog. You know how we get dumb, right? Because Marines are dumb. Just to let you know. Can you confirm Marines are dumb?
Some of them are.
Yeah, well, we're all dumb, man. We're all dumb. I'm the smart one, but we're all dumb. But anyway, so you whacked in there. So I already knew who I was rooting for. I was rooting for you. That makes sense. And you fought Raul Zombie, El Zombie or Navarrete?
Yeah.
So
Zombie
or Zombie. Yeah, something like, because I know there's an El Zombie and there's Zombie, so he's probably just Zombie then. So anyway, so we're watching the fight. So I'm like, okay, cool. I got a road for Vines. Okay, never met you, never know. I just saw you not even 2 minutes ago. Mm-hmm. Dude, that fight was off the hook. I'm telling you, man, we had it in the bag for you. But as you already know, because obviously you were there, if that makes sense, he got a rear naked choke on you. And I was counting. I was looking at the freaking timer go down, and I'm like, dude, because you said you wanted to hold your breath, right? If you would have known you had 7 seconds left, you would have just held your breath, right?
Yeah.
I wish you would have known. I wish you would have known because I was like, yes. I was waiting for the bell to ring for you to get up, go to second round. And I'm like, even my mom was like, I wanted the Marine to win the whole time. And then finally David comes out and we're like, okay, David, so fight. But we're more excited about you because you're a Marine and all that, the EOD and all that stuff. But tell me a little bit about that fight, man. If you want.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, win or loss doesn't matter. It's what it is.
I mean, that's what I like about the attitude.
Obviously at this point, and then like, shout out to my managers and my team because I haven't said anything about them yet.
Yeah.
But, Roman Athletic Institutions, Roman and Richie, getting me these fights that I wanted.
Yeah.
I remember when I was asking to fight on that card, and they were telling me they were struggling to get an opponent.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why. But
okay.
They were struggling to get an opponent. It wasn't like I was undefeated. It wasn't like I was coming off.
What's your weight class?
145.
Okay.
135.
Okay.
I had to move up just because one of my camps, they kind of had like some kidney problems.
That's welter?
Featherweight. Bantam and featherweight.
Okay, bantam. There you go.
Yeah, I had to move back. I had to move up to featherweight for good, just because one of my weight cuts I had like some kidney issues. So I couldn't. I was like, I can't. It's not worth it. I'm not getting paid enough to destroy my kidneys. But yeah, I'm like, please get me on this Cage Warriors fight, which I'm glad they did, win or lose, because apparently I don't think Cage Warriors comes out here anymore because they haven't been here all year. But anyways, so then they finally showed me this guy's name. And I'm like, all right, let me look him up. Tall, lanky Hispanic dude.
Yeah.
I think he had all finishes, all knockouts or something. So I was like, good. This is like a fight I'm looking for.
He was 2-0 at the time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But somebody dangerous, somebody that's like a killer. He finishes people. I'm pretty sure he had all first round finishes. I mean, I think he still does. So I was excited because I'm like, all right, if I get this guy on my record, like, this is good. And I'll never say no to anybody. Like they could have offered me somebody crazy, and I'd still be like, yeah, I'll fight him. Yeah. Be like 12-0, and I'll be like, sure, fuck it, I'll fight him.
Yeah,
I'll fight anybody. It's like, why not? And I think that's why these promoters love me so much. I still get asked to fight, even though I've told everybody I'm injured.
Yeah,
and they're like, yeah, well, how injured are you? Could you fight this weekend? I'm like, no, I can't.
Yeah, right.
It's like, you got to ask me way ahead of time. I got to let my command know and all that stuff. I can't just be like, I'll fight this weekend.
That's right.
There's so much extra stuff I have to
I'm on
do.
duty right now. I can't, man. Yeah.
But like, people like ask me, and I think it's just my fighting style is exciting.
Yeah.
But I knew that fight was gonna be good.
Yes.
Which it was. It was as short as it was 1 round, or not even 1 round.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I knew anytime I fight another Mexican fighter, I know they're gonna like they're hard to put away. Like, everyone I've ever fought, they're not easy to hurt. But it was just when the fight started. When the fight started, it was like my game plan was either just to test out the striking or see wherever the grappling went, if the openings were there for grappling. Pretty sure the first exchange I saw a takedown, so I just went for it. Yeah, got a body lock, took him down, and this is the part that upsets me the most. Yes, because I took him down, immediately got a Kimura and ripped it over.
I saw that, I saw that, and that was what, the first 45 seconds in.
That was like the first 15
yeah, seconds. It was right at the beginning. You just grabbed one, bam, and that's when I said he got him.
And then in my mind, I got a little excited because I missed 2 steps to that. I didn't sit on the head when I stepped over. I just kind of stepped over. So then, for whatever reason, because I've never done that transition before, transitioned to an armbar, which then became a belly down armbar. And I thought I had it. But I guess his elbow was just a little past my groin, so I didn't have that focal.
Man.
So then I had to bail, and we got up, and then
You know what's funny is I'm running through the whole thing on my mind because I was there and I watched it on YouTube. So now for him to explain it, it's like when you're speaking, I can see it in slow motion. You know exactly what part it is. Yeah,
and that's the thing that's crazy about that fight, because usually when I fight, I don't remember the fight. Like, it happened so fast or so long. But this one was the first one where I could everything that was happening really slowly as I was fighting. Yes. So from my perspective, everything was happening in slow motion. I was getting reads. Pretty sure every time he came forward, there were times where I crack him with my
Yeah.
Two combinations were working. It was a 2-3-2 and the 3-2-3. Nothing complicated. I didn't throw anything flashy. And every time I landed one of those two variations, I would rock them. And I rocked them a bunch of times.
You did.
God gave me like 5 times to finish this fool. And I wasted all like 5 or 6 times to finish it.
I think that was what's frustrating for me. Because I'm like, okay, got him. Okay, no, next one. Okay, he got him there. Nope, next one. And then the one time he gets me, pretty sure he landed a nice uppercut. He did.
And that's when I didn't remember anything after that.
Really?
When I was fighting.
Were you somewhat subconsciously knocked out, or you're still recovering from the hit?
I was still recovering because anything that happened after that uppercut landed, was just my
fight or flight.
Yeah, it was just my instinct.
Got you.
Trying to get up, trying to block and control him. I'm on my back until he took my back, and then unfortunately, I guess even the tap once the response to the rear naked, but I wasn't there when that happened.
If I would have been any closer, dude, I would have been counting down for you. Hold it, you got 7 seconds. And that's all I remember, 7 seconds. 7 seconds. I'm like, okay. Oh, come on, bro. Yeah. But again, you don't know that, right? But did you hear the clacker, though?
I didn't hear anything. My coaches, we were in my corner, so my coaches were yelling, 5 seconds left. Just hold your breath.
Yeah.
And if I would have heard that, I would have did that.
Yes.
But I didn't. So, and I didn't know where...
Again, that was my first fight ever, and I know. Again, I know he didn't win, but that was my favorite fight of you because I knew you had it. That makes sense. But it's just one of those. It happens, bro. It happens. But you also fight at Cage Warriors, also. The first time with Miguel Pimbert.
Yeah, I fought for Cage Warriors 4 times. They really every time I came, they always asked,
do they?
Can X come on the show?
Really? Oh, that's good. So you're a fan favorite there. Oh, hell yeah. And then obviously, did you have anything set up before your injury?
We had something in where was it? Sorry,
you good?
I think I was going to Idaho or something. Wow. I had a fight in Idaho lined up. Just something to get going. I like the matchup. It would have been a good get a little bit of my confidence back. Because if anything, I learned from that Navarrete fight was that finally letting my hands go. Because usually I'll pick people apart with the jab and throw 1 or 2 hits, but people usually can't get past my jab. Or it's I'm just too fast. Yeah, but I'll do that, dominate. It was a common trend, especially with the Cage Warrior fights, where I would dominate the first 2 rounds. Yes, and then kind of gas in the third. Yeah, especially when I was fighting at 35, I just didn't figure out the pace I needed to do at that weight. Yeah, but my performance against Diego Bigelow, my one before the Navarrete fight. That one is where I went back up to 145. I had my full gas tank. I felt good. Yeah, I like Diego. He was a good dude. He shit talked. He's from Northern California, so everybody I fought from up there, they all do the same thing where they shit talk you.
Fresno, San Bernardino, all those guys.
No, even further up. He was from or maybe Fresno.
Bakersfield?
No, maybe it was Fresno. Damn, what the fuck? Not Fresno, but maybe it was Fresno, but he's up north. Yeah. And I fought somebody else from up there, and they just they love talking.
That's all it is, because they're all Raiders fans out there. Orale Raiders, Holmes. Yeah. Right? Cool. And then one thing I noticed, and I saw one of your interviews, that Navarrete kept talking to you during the fight. He was saying, "Bro, hey, you hit hard," or something like that. Or was it the Pimblett fight? Not the Pimblett. No,
that was the Diego fight. I'm pretty sure.
Was it?
Yeah. Okay. Navarrete didn't say a single word.
Okay, got it. Got it. Well, he's a zombie. They don't speak, man. Yeah. They don't speak. Yeah. Cool. Now, you said something about going to another state. Now, jump to the Marine Corps real quick. How does that work with your duty with your duty station? Do you have to go on leave to go fight, or do you have? Yeah.
Every time I have a fight, I take leave because the weight cut. I need at least a week.
Really?
To do the whole thing.
Okay, got you. Now, as far as you being government property. You're right, because that's what you are. I mean, that's what we were back in the day. If something happened, I could get in trouble for being, neglecting myself, because we are government property. But let's just say, for example, knock on wood, something were to happen where you cut yourself or you needed stitches. That makes sense. How would the Marine Corps act, because that didn't happen on their time? Would it just, hey, it was an accident, I fight?
Yeah. They're kind of like. I don't even know how to describe it, because they always tell me that I put in my leave. Yeah. And luckily I've had the the rap sheet of I've never been hurt up until now.
Gotcha.
And even then, I didn't get hurt in a fight.
Yeah.
Like, I think the only time I've been hurt was the Diego fight. The first punch he threw, he rubbed off my cornea. So, like, I couldn't see. I was blind that whole fight, by the way. And couldn't, like, open my eye or whatever.
Is that the one where you did the interview and your eye was just like this and you're, like, talking like this the whole time? Oh, shit.
Yeah. So,
it finally healed up?
Yeah, it heals up fast when it happens. It's like, it takes like 3 days. Like,
okay, gotcha.
I just get like antibiotic eye drops and
crap.
I'm good. And like it just hurts. Like,
Yeah.
Don't wish that pain on anybody.
Yeah.
Second to tearing my Achilles.
Yeah.
Never felt anything worse. But they're just like, they get mad. They get upset. They're like, fuck, dude. Like, we need you to, like, I think I had like a range I had to drive for. And they were pissed because I had to like, I can't see.
You can't see.
So I can't drive.
You're on light duty.
Yeah, so they're like mad because like we have to do all this extra stuff to get the vehicles. And can't just switch drivers like that. So they get pissed, but it's just like, that's like, I'm sorry, like my extracurricular, like the way I look at it is you let these guys drive motorcycles.
Yeah, absolutely. You could have got hurt on PT. You could have went on a hump and then twisted your ankle. Right. It still would have been the same thing. Yeah. It's the fact that it's after hours. Yeah. That makes sense. It wasn't on their time. That's why they get pissed off. I don't know. But
yeah, it's just they get upset, but they're just like, if that's like what you want to do, and then we have the talks like you need to get your priorities straight. God. All this stuff, which I hear them.
Yeah.
And, like right now, I have all the time in the world to just focus on work because I can't do anything else.
You've been in 10 years?
11
years.
Yeah.
So are you planning to make a career out of this? Or
I just re-enlisted again.
So for another 15? Got you.
This one, so I might as well just finish. Like,
well, you're at Staff Sergeant, so you could do your 20. You see what I'm saying? It's overrated. I just, I got injured in the shoulder, so they just kicked me out. Like, hey, get the hell out of here. I just got my medical discharge. And like, peace. Right, but whatever, man, whatever.
My dad really wants me to do the 20.
Yeah.
He's just like, you might as well get the retirement, get the pension.
It goes by fast, bro.
And this will be my actual shortest enlistment, this 4-year one, because I had 5 and then 6.
Would you extend? Did you extend?
No, I just did a 5-year enlistment and then 6-year one. Well, no, yeah, because that would equal 11. So yeah, 5 and 6. So yeah. So now I'm at, this one's 4. So
got you.
This will be the shortest one. So these last 2 should respectively go a lot.
Yeah. How old are you, if I'm asking? How old are you?
31.
So you'll be close to your 40s.
Yeah, I'll be like 39.
39. That's cool, man. That's cool, man. What's one of the biggest lessons that you've learned from fighting? Again, not to keep bringing up Marine Corps and all that, but I can relate to you in the Marine Corps because I was in it for 15 years. So I know the Marine Corps part of it, but your extracurricular activity, which is fighting, how can you correlate those two? Does the Marine Corps help you fighting, or does the fighting help you the Marine Corps? Or, I mean, how does that work? And we talked about having 3 different personalities, and right now we have, I guess, the original personality, right? But how does that correlate?
I mean, they all kind of like play off of each other, to be honest. Especially now that because like I said, I was in therapy for stuff. And if I can go into that towards the end,
it's all good.
Like my whole stance on like.
Were you ever in combat?
No. Okay. This is just for like just personal, like development and stuff.
Yeah.
I felt like I needed it to make myself a better person.
Really?
Which I feel like all people should probably go to therapy if they've ever.
Yeah.
They feel like they need to grow in something. Maybe talking it out helps instead of holding that stuff in.
You get stuck. You get stuck, and that's one of the reasons why I do therapy, because your mind is very powerful, and a lot of times your mind only goes to here. And just by talking to somebody or a therapist, whatever, a doctor, they unlock you, and then you can grow a little bit more. So that's what I use it for.
Yeah. So that happened, because I used to group everything together. Like, if I got injured or something wasn't going good at work, it ruined like my whole existence. Because I'm like, fuck, like. If this injury would have happened maybe like a year and a half ago, I would be in a different mindset because I wasn't separating the 3 things. It was all just one. Like I had to fight. If I wasn't fighting, I had no purpose. If work wasn't going good, then I'm failing at my purpose. And like men, we seek purpose. Like men need to be doing stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like if you're not doing something, then
and that's why we get hurt, because we always got to be doing things, right? Hell yeah.
And I'm a believer of that, is like you have to find your purpose, and whatever that is, doesn't matter what it is. You just find something, and then as long as you're dedicated to it, put in the time, you can be good at whatever you choose to be good at. It doesn't matter. So they play off of each other. Like I'm fighting, the resilience I've built through that, and just the ability to win or lose, get back up, dust myself off, and smile.
Suck it up, bro.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like in a nicer way. Like sucking up, but getting up and smile. Mom tells me I have a beautiful smile. So she's like, you should be smiling all the time.
I heard you. Yeah.
So you should be smiling all the time.
You want to give a shout out to your mom?
Yeah, of course. I always give a shout out to my madre. Love you, mama. Hope you're doing good.
Is she in Ohio?
Good. She's in, I want to say she's in Georgia.
Georgia. You don't even know where your mom's at, bro?
She moved. She moved. She's doing her own thing right now.
Gotcha. But, well, shout out, Mom. How you doing? Anyway, go ahead.
But just the ability to dust myself off no matter what happens is just like, I feel like a ability that not a lot of people have. Yeah. I think fighting has helped. The Marine Corps, they give you all that resiliency, you know, make you feel like a badass or whatever for what you do. And albeit you should if you are doing stuff.
Yeah.
And
are you a McMat in the Marine Corps? Do you do McMat?
No, I probably should. I've been asked multiple times to do it just because of the fighting. Yes. And honestly, the Marine Corps doesn't recognize my MMA stuff. It doesn't mean anything to them. But the McMat holds weight to them. Yeah. So I should do it to probably help me out, especially for promotion. I'm thinking about doing it just to get it to advance my career professionally. But I've always looked at it like, just because I've gone against people and like, it just like if I went against like a black belt in jiu-jitsu, he's fucking me up.
No,
if I go against a black belt in judo, he's fucking me up. I go against I'm a black belt in McMap.
Yeah,
I go against a black belt in McMap, and it's like,
see, the thing is,
what is this thing?
Absolutely. I was the guy, you know, taking off my blouse, and blouse means the jacket, the Marine Corps jacket, so everybody could see my black belt. So I'm walking around, hey, Sergeant, you're a black belt? Yeah. But like you said, some jiu-jitsu guy coming, who can kick my ass, bro? You see what I'm saying? Because it has nothing to do with fighting.
Yeah, it's not about like teaching how to fight. And honestly, like, you know, if somebody picked up a rifle with a bayonet or a knife and like, they were good at that stuff and they, you know, stabbed me, like, that's it. So it wouldn't matter.
I don't think we would use McMahon. We would just use street fight. You see what I'm saying? If I had to subdue you and try to take your rifle away, man, fuck that McMahon shit. We're fucking throwing down, bro.
Or just shoot them.
Or just shoot. Well, I'm trying to take your rifle.
Don't let them get that close to you.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
But I feel like that should be the first. If you're in those situations, you're already in combat anyways. Yeah. If somebody's getting that close to you and they're hostile. Yeah. You know, it's your life or theirs at that point. And I've never been in combat, so I can't speak for the mind. No.
Okay, good.
And I, you know, to be honest, I don't. If it happens, it happens. Yeah. But just from people I've met that have been through it, and like the stuff they're going through, I don't want to experience that if I don't have to.
It's like you said earlier. When you fought, at a certain point, you forgot everything. Same thing with me. Because when I was in combat, when I was in a confrontation, it's one of those things that you see everything at 100 miles an hour, and then it's over. And then, you know, you got the people asking for reports. What happened? I'm like, I don't know. It was just one of those, and I'll tell you after what happened. But you can actually see, if you look at the top one, see the top medal on top? Mm-hmm. Right there.
Oh, okay, there it
is. Yeah, that's why. So ask me what happened. I don't remember. But the thing is, I'm here today. That person isn't. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So I think that's what fighting is. It's either me or that opponent. That makes sense. And unfortunately, the great thing about fighting, not that I'm trying to downgrade his fighting or even fighters in general. When you lose, you're still alive. You see what I'm saying? Where in the military, when you lose in combat, you might not be here. Does that make sense, man?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So cool. I'm looking at your shirt. What is Saber's martial art, man? Saber, is that Saber?
Yeah, that's my current gym.
Oh, really?
Jake's gym, Jake Hesselgrave. We used to be Coastal Combat. That's probably what you guys have seen me fight.
Coastal Combat, yes.
That was my other coach, Jordan. That was his gym.
Jordan what?
Jordan Herring. He moved to Thailand.
Got you.
To just do more business stuff over there.
Got it. So that's why I went to Saber.
Well, Jake kind of wanted to do his own thing. Okay. Which, I mean, you know.
Well, shout out to Saber Martial Arts. They're in where again?
Valley Center.
Really? Yeah. I used to live in Valley Center too.
Nice. Yeah. It's nice up there. It's quiet and it's peaceful. They're very community oriented.
I was across the street from the Valley View Casino.
I don't think I've been over near that yet.
Okay, cool.
I usually just go when I'm in Valley Center. I go to the gym and back. But,
got you.
Yeah, that's Jake's gym. They're
cool.
Probably just opened back in, I want to say May. I don't think I was here when they opened.
Okay.
I was doing something, but they opened back in May and they're growing exponentially fast.
Yeah. Well, the fighting community is growing a lot. Yeah. That makes sense. I mean, compared to at least, I don't know, let's just say 15, 20 years ago when you had John St. Pierre and all that, it was like one of those, well, oh my God, what are you watching? That's dangerous. Mm-hmm. Now it's just MMA. You talk about everything, especially now since ladies have got into it. That makes sense. It's just like, wow. Cool. Now, really quick, man, just out of curiosity, what were you doing at Dan Henderson that night when I saw you? Were you there for a fighter?
I was just supporting some teams. MMA Mafia. Yeah, that's your gym. I was
MMA Mafia.
MMA Mafia. So that's Malik. He's our like sister partner gym.
Okay.
We work pretty close together.
Gotcha.
We're all getting ready for fights and stuff.
Gotcha.
So I was just going to watch and support. I love watching fighting. So whether I can't do it, so I will go watch it.
Yeah, even if it's amateur, right?
Yeah, I'll support them. And they all did. Pretty sure they all won.
Yeah.
Everybody on that team, they all did good. So
yeah, I have the list. I actually wrote that down. We're a case side, and what we do is we go to Dan Henderson, and then we write down all the fights. We tag all the fighters if they won. Sometimes I'll do a little quick post interview outside. Mm-hmm. Hey, Xavier, tell me what happened. Oh, blah, 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 whatever. So that's what we go there for. So we go there to work, you see what I'm saying, just to help fighters. And again, this is what the reason why we have this podcast is to help to expose you guys. So maybe let's just say in a year when you go back to fighting, somebody looks you up, boom, this podcast pops up. You see what I'm saying? So it's all about the network and the social and the exposure that you can get out there. The farther you are on the internet, the more popular you are. And that's what we're trying to do is just trying to make you guys more popular. Not that you're not, but you see what I'm saying?
It's definitely nice now. I know back when I started, because I feel like I have crossed into because because I had a hiatus just because like I said, I'm balancing the Marine Corps and everything. So I crossed over into another generation of fighters because like some of my old people I was fighting back in my early amateur career. Some of these guys are in the UFC or are about to make it to the UFC.
Hell yeah.
So I have some former opponents. They're in the UFC.
Got you.
Or whatever.
Got you.
Obviously, they focus only on fighting because that's and probably another job because we don't make a lot of money doing this. But they focused on that, so they obviously got there faster.
Got you, man.
Than I would have even been able to.
What I want to do real quick, man, and I'm going to throw this off, but I'm going to test your knowledge.
Oh, please don't do that.
This is actually me in the Marine Corps. So I'm going to just show you some of the things that, you know what those are, right?
Yeah, fuses.
Fuses, yep. So we found a bunch of fuses. That's the Chief Robertson out there. Mortars,
projos.
Yep. So we had to put C4 all over them. So this is what he does for work. I just went there to observe that day. But they let us play around with the C4. So there's the C4. Det cord, right?
Those are boosters.
Boosters?
Yeah.
Which one is the det cord?
That'll be more of the gray, kind of like.
Is that the one where you pop and then it?
No, that'll be the time fuse with the igniters.
The time fuse. Yeah. There you go. See, that's me right there. Back when I was skinny. So I didn't put the little the fuse in there. What is it called? The little silver thing that you plug?
The blasting cap?
The blasting cap. Yeah. See? Damn, this guy knows his stuff, right? Right, but that's me. So he's like, yeah, go ahead and lay it out. But he didn't let me put it in there. Yeah, he had to put it in there.
Yeah. That's we usually when we have people helping, we'll have them they can place stuff. They can as long as it's safe for them to handle.
So he's about to put the
then we'll fucking prime in and put the caps in.
Yeah. I think they're right there. You can see the caps with the wire.
Yeah.
And then we did that one as well.
A little good rail rolling. I mean, that looks nice.
Yeah. And then there's the explosion right there. And then we actually went back to it after, and obviously everything was just gone. And then we had to pick these up. So obviously me being not being EOD, I was the one picking those up and stacking them and all that. So you'll see me, that's my hand right there. You'll see me stack it here in a second. There it is right there. So that took probably about 3 hours. See what I'm saying? Because it's not just tunk, tunk. Yeah. No. Can't be doing that. That's the det cord right there.
Yeah.
That's the det cord. See, there's me back when I was skinny. So that's Chief Robertson, Chief Newman, I think it was. I think you'd use more, but I guess would you call that railroading?
Yeah, that's railroading.
So basically, the impact's going to push them down, right?
Yeah, and everything in there is going to have explosives in it, so it's going to sympathetically detonate everything.
Gotcha.
As long as it's in contact with something else.
Got it.
Not too much space.
There's the explosion, and then we went back to it, and there's the crater. So I just wanted to share a little bit about me because, when, like I said, these guys were EOD, and I'm like, you're EOD, and there's that other spot. Mm-hmm. Cool, man. So you are the Hurt Locker. How many times have you watched that movie, man? Don't lie, bro.
I've watched it once just to know what people were talking about. I'm not really one of those guys that watches military movies, so I don't really do the whole watch all the movies thing. I just watched it, so I was like, what is this movie people are talking about? And then it was obviously Hollywooded up, so it was super exaggerated and stuff. So it was
how many times did you watch Full Metal Jacket?
I've never seen it.
Oh, come on. I don't believe you, bro.
I've never seen it.
I don't believe you.
I'm not really a movie person.
Oh, that's cool, man. I respect that. I think I watched Full Metal Jacket at least 100 times. 100 times. Because, now that you're in, I obviously watched it before I went to boot camp. Because that's what you think boot camp is and shit. Gunny Hartman yelling at you and choking you.
Actually, I think I've seen it once.
Yeah.
I've seen it once.
You probably saw clips because that's all they show. Mm-hmm. Now that I watch it out of the Marine Corps, you just look at it, it's like, wow. Yeah, see what I'm saying? It's just all nostalgic. Did you go to Parris Island or San Diego?
Parris Island.
You went to Parris Island? Really? Cool.
I remember because my dad, he was like, my dad was against me joining the military. Yeah. But when I had to go, he was just like, whatever, I'll support you.
Just do it. Yeah.
But I remember the recruiter said that. I was like, which one am I going to go to? He's like, well, we're on this side of the Mississippi, so you're going to Parris Island. And my dad was just like, I'm sorry, son.
We used to hate Parris Island Marines. Because, you guys call us Hollywood Marines. And we're like, we're not even close to Hollywood, man. We're San Diego. And then you guys had what is it called? Not the Fireflies, the
sand fleas?
The sand fleas. Is that true about the sand fleas?
I mean, yeah, they're just kind of like annoying little bugs, which, you're not allowed to touch yourself. So, like, or move.
You just let them bite the shit out of you.
I mean, I didn't. I 100% was out there fucking.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Hell yeah, man. We have a lot in common, man. It's just I'm not a fighter. That's the only thing
It's never too late.
Well, I told you I box, but I'm not a boxer. Does that make sense? I just box because I'm part of a Valiant Training Center, and that's where David Momo Morales goes, and we have a lot of pro fighters there. And then Jeff.
Where's that
at? It's right here. It's right up in Santee. Mm-hmm. It's literally 3 miles from here. And then Jeff Peterson is the owner there. He's the coach, and his wife, Kim Peterson. So Jeff has fought for LFA, Bellator, a bunch of them. So he opened up a gym. He was part of Alliance. I don't know if you remember Alliance. Mm-hmm. So he became Alliance East, and then they became Valiant. So I used to go there. My wife and I used to go there just to work out. So we just work out. Kim was our coach. But all of a sudden, I just see people sweating their ass off, and So I was just like, I want to start fighting. So I think she tried to show me how to kick, and I'm like, she goes, no, you're doing boxing. I'm like, so I just started boxing. So I've been boxing for about 2 years now. That makes sense. So never had a fight. It's just all in training, maybe a couple sparring sessions here and there, but I don't have that. I don't want to say that thrive or that goal to say, all right, I want to do a quick, PK. I don't know if there's PKBs in boxing, but you know what I mean? Something like what is it called?
Like a in-house spar or something?
Yeah, like a real spar. What is that called in football? When you practice with other teams, what is that called?
A scrimmage?
A scrimmage, yeah. Let's do a scrimmage. Not that there's scrimmages in freaking boxing, but I'm just doing it as a hobby. That makes sense.
I mean, that's the beauty of this art.
Yeah,
because it's mixed martial arts, and people forget like it's an art. I fully believe it's an art. The way I look at fighting is it's two people who train completely different.
Hell yeah.
I train one way, another guy trains another way. Nobody trains the same.
No.
And then we go in there in the cage. That's our canvas. And we meet in the middle, and we just try to show whose art is better that night.
Yeah.
And that's like how I look at it. It's just poetic to me.
Absolutely. Now, I brought up Miguel Pimber earlier. From what I saw in the fight, he thought he won. I don't know if you watched the video.
I mean, that fight happened in comparison to me. That fight happened so long ago.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. But I mean, I 100% won. But
no, I know you did. I know you did. But the thing is,
even before the judges thing, like I 100% won. Yeah.
Okay, good.
There's no way. He did have his little moment in the third round where he caught me with that body shot or whatever. But
once again, I'm just going off of a spectator.
Yeah.
As soon as it was done, he was just like, "Oh hell yeah!" He was like, that excitement is like, "Okay, I won." And then when they raised your hand, I think you even looked surprised. You're like, yeah. I think I even used that clip, one of my promo videos with you. Yeah. So I'm like, oh hell yeah, I knew you won. But I don't know. Is there times where you fight and you think you won, or do you know you're losing or winning those rounds that at the moment? Because I know sometimes you got decisions and all that. Unless it's a submission or a knockout, you won.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, usually I've lost some decisions. I think I've lost like 2 decisions. You either have to. That's like my fighting style. My fighting style is like you live by the sword, you die by the sword kind of fighting style. It's just more intelligent now. In the beginning, I used to just fight. Motherfuckers would hit me. I would just eat stuff. Like I didn't care. I was like, if you don't knock me out, then it doesn't matter. Now I trying to preserve my brain cells.
You fought for Epic too, right?
Yeah, 3 times.
3
One
times
early in my career, and then 2 for titles.
Did you win the Epic belt?
Yeah, I won and defended it.
Did you? Oh hell yeah. I always like when they do that because for some reason, if I ever were to fight and won a belt, I'd be done. I wouldn't want to defend it. I'm like, peace, I'm out.
Nah, there was the guy I defended against. I really wanted to fight just because he had been around as long as I had been at that point. I think he fought a little longer, but I just remember watching him fight.
Is that a Hamilton?
Yes.
Oh, can I see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I like that.
I'm a watch collector. I collect watches.
Yeah, me too. I love watches.
But yeah,
what's your biggest? Not that I'm trying. I'm a fucking watch nerd, bro.
I kind of dialed back, but I like on my Instagram, I have a whole folder of like thousands of watches I like either one day want to get or will get.
Got you.
Some of them are like ridiculously priced.
Got you.
Like 10 in existence.
Oh,
so
wow.
I'll probably never get it, but
got it. I got a couple APs. I don't have Pateks.
I haven't moved on to that level yet. We're far from the. I need to be in a more financially stable place before I'm buying watches that cost $20,000.
See, and I tell you, not that I cut you off, but recently I sold one of my Rolexes. I bought it for $14,000. Mm-hmm. 5 years later, I sold it for $24,000. So it's not one of those, I can't afford it. It's like, okay, what is this going to be worth if I buy it now? So even, I'm not saying to go broke buying watches or anything, because that's what I used to do. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, I knew if I bought it, I knew I was going to make money off of it. Not every watch is going to make you money, but you have to like do your research and say, you know what, I'm going to buy it. And then sure enough, I was like, no, let me get rid of them because I had a lot of them. And I sold them as like, holy crap, I actually made money. I actually wore this watch for free. Does that make sense? So the next time you make a purchase, look at it as like, you know what? It's not that I can afford it. It's like, okay, how much money can I make out of it if I ever sell it? Or are you married or your wife is? No. Do you ever have any children in the future?
I would like to.
Yeah.
Not right now.
It's something you can pass on or something. Say, you know what? I'm bored of this. Let me get rid of it. And 9 times out of 10, you wore it for free. That makes sense. It's just an investment the way I look at it. But anyway.
I know it's certain brands though, because some brands people don't even know about.
And certain brands, certain models.
And then the other brands that they don't know about are just 100,000 I don't have.
Cool,
to
man.
Buy a watch.
Yeah. I love talking to watch people. And like when I saw it, I'm like, that's a Hamilton, right? And you're like, yep.
Right now, this is probably my best watch. I do want to buy another one. Like
have you seen it in a green natal strap? Look it up.
I think so.
Yeah, because you can change the strap, obviously, right? Put a green natal strap on it. It looks freaking sick as hell.
I know they have the field. Hamilton has good field watches.
Yeah, they do. They do. What was a military watch?
Yeah.
Because
they do them based off military or like movies.
You ever heard of Panerai?
Yeah.
Panerai. I'm a Panerai guy. I love you can see all my watch boxes right here. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. They were part of the Royal, actually not the Navy, the Italian Navy. That's one of the reasons why I like Panerai. Not because of the movement or whatever, because it was in the Navy that was Italian. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. So anyway, I just got off subject real quick. I love watches.
Yeah.
Cool, man. How do you, let's see. You said you've never been in combat, and I'm going to answer your question, and then I'm going to answer you the question again. I never prepared myself mentally for combat. That makes sense. It's one of those to where, all right, guys, we're going to Fallujah next week, and this is what's going to happen. Well, in our case, we have no choice because if you don't follow orders, what happens? You get in trouble, you court-martial, UCMJ, NJP, whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. With you have a fight. How do you mentally prepare for that fight? Because in your case, well, again, with all due respect, you can say, you know what? I don't want to go. I don't want to fight that person. Or I want to fight that person. Let's do it. You see what I'm saying? If you can give me those two scenarios, how would you feel to say, you know what? I don't want to fight that person because either they're bigger than you, even though they're not going to set you up with somebody bigger. You see what I'm saying? Or let's answer that question first. Sorry for confusing you. What would be that scenario where you would say, no, I don't want to fight that person?
That would never happen.
No?
There's not a single person that I wouldn't fight.
Brock Lesnar?
I'd fight him. I'd fight anybody. I'm not afraid to fight anybody. I'd be mad because I'm like, what the fuck am I fighting this big ass motherfucker? But
I know, right?
I would still fight them.
To join the UFC, bro. Right?
But,
all right, well, let's just squash that question. Let's just go, how do you mentally prepare for the fight? You see what I'm saying? You're going to be fighting Ruben the Tailor. He's a podcaster up in San Diego. Okay, how do you mentally prepare? I'm 5-2, and you are 3-3. How would you mentally prepare?
That goes back to one of my mentors, Rosanna, from my original team.
Yeah,
she always told me that whenever you fight somebody, doesn't matter what your record is. Yeah. You guys, unless you guys have fought before, and they you guys fought a lot, so they know you and you know them. You're 0-0 every time you step in the cage against somebody.
I like that.
So whenever I fight anybody, it doesn't matter if he could knock out 64 people before he fought me. And I'm pretty sure I say this every fight. Like you can do this, this, and this, but you haven't done it against me, so I don't care. Okay. So until you do it to me, then I don't care.
So if I went into the fight 10-0, you'd be like, okay, cool, let's go. Yeah. Because when you leave, I could be 10-1.
Yeah, and then I have that notch on my.
And you have it now, dude.
Like it's a good because a lot of people, I watch fighting and I look at it from a spectator, as a fan, as a critic, and just as somebody just studying the game because you can learn from anybody in every fight. A lot of people who fight, and this isn't like a slight towards anyone. I don't want anybody to get all offended and how this world is today. But there's fighters that like fight.
I'm offended.
There's people that go out there and they fight like nobodies. Like people
cans.
They'll fight like easy fights. Yeah. And I'm not gonna sit here and act like my record has the best people. Like it's whatever my manager set me up with. Like I'm never gonna say no. It's up to I told my coach, like if you don't want me to fight somebody, don't tell me you don't want me to fight them. Or don't have the conversation with me. Just talk to Roman and Richie. Offline and say that you don't like it, but don't tell me because if you ask me if I want to fight this guy, I'm going to say yes. Okay. Every single time. Every time. Doesn't matter who it is. It's up for Jake to talk me out of it. And I told him like more than likely you're not. Like even this Raul fight, like when we were going into it, like we knew it was going to be tough. He didn't try to talk me out of it because we already had this conversation where I told him not to do that because I'm going to say yes. And I already like, by the time I told my coach like Roman and Richie set me up with this, I already told Roman and Richie yes.
But you just said, okay, you knew it was going to be tough.
Yeah.
Okay, what made you say, okay, this is going to be a tough fight because you've seen his videos or?
Yeah, I watched this last fight and I saw what he did this. I was like, okay, like he hits hard. Like we're going to be looking out for the power. Maybe we shift because it's mixed martial arts. So obviously I feel like everybody has a part of the spectrum they're on. And I don't mean that autistically. I mean that like fighting style. Like you're either a heavy striker or you're a heavy grappler.
Did he have the power?
Yeah, he knocked the dude out, so I assume like
no, but with you though.
I mean, he cracked my shit.
No, so, I know that, but was it like okay? It wasn't that bad. The power wasn't there.
He was hitting me, but like I think I said earlier, and then we kind of stopped talking about. But like that fight showed me that I can like even with somebody who does have power, like even if they hit me, like if they don't put me out, then I can hit him too. And I was hitting him a lot, so I felt like I was going toe to toe with him.
Gotcha.
Which I usually don't, but I like wanted to change up how I was fighting because I wanted to be more on the front foot and more aggressive that fight. Obviously, you get too aggressive and you get caught. But that's like kind of part of it.
If you don't mind, can we watch it?
I mean, I've watched it enough to where it doesn't bother me.
Does it really bother you?
No, I just kind of watching it like the first week after I was kind of pissed because like I watched my mistakes.
Oh
yeah, so when I'm pissed at the mistakes, not that I lost. It's where I could have finished it and we wouldn't we'd be talking about something else.
Yeah. But I love that fight though. You see what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, even though you lost that fight, that was my favorite fight of yours because I was there. And once again, because I knew you were a Marine. That makes sense. So that already put all my points in favor of you. Does that make sense? So yeah, if you would have won, we would have been like, oh hell yeah! Remember that time you beat? You see what I'm saying? But not that I'm trying to beat a dead horse here. Just like, oh, why you keep bringing up my past? It's not that. It's the fact that it was a great fight in my situation. You could probably even see me in the crowd, but you can see I was watching it earlier. So this was at Cage Warriors. How long does it take you to, let's say, not be upset of what you see?
It depends.
Yeah.
Like this one this one sucked because it was like I said earlier, I had like plenty of times to to take him out of the fight. And that's like part of it. Like you get your chances, and then like if you don't, you see it all the time in like the UFC. Like people like come back.
That was it. You're right. The first like 10 seconds in the fight.
Yeah, you get those opportunities where you're about to finish him, you don't finish him, and then you come back and the other guy knocks you out.
Yeah,
like, it's kind of like those situations.
Oh yeah.
And so it kind of sucks that I got a multiple times where I could have finished it, and it's just like one little small critique.
Where is that where you said you almost had it in a Camaro and then you didn't lock it?
Right here. It just happened so fast because it went over easier than I thought it was going to. Right here. Because I should have sat more on the head, but I didn't.
You're on your knees.
Yeah, I didn't isolate the limb. He still had his whole body, and he was a fighter. Like he didn't make it easier. And then doing that, that was the first time I ever done that in my life.
Is that a move or you just?
No, it was just armbar. I just switched to an armbar.
Oh, got it.
And then I was trying to get him to go towards the cage. But it was just the angle. Then I thought when the belly down
right there.
happened,
That's where I said, all right, go ahead, go. And I'm just waiting for him to tap out.
Yeah, but he fought. And I didn't keep my feet where I should have. And then he got out. But, like in this point, I'm thinking like, we regroup.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm just working like the stance switches to keep him from seeing where my attacks are coming from. And this is where I wish I wouldn't have, I shouldn't have clinched. I should have pulled back.
Well, you threw a knee. Did it land?
It might hit him in the chest. He was tall, so for me to hit him in the face, I would have to jump.
Oh yeah,
almost 6 feet in the
Ronaldo
air.
And shit, right? So Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, I'm not jumping 6 feet in the air to hit somebody.
Yeah, see,
but it was just like this, and it was just like,
dude, I'm telling you, this is my favorite fight. And I'm telling you, the whole row where we were sitting, everybody was like, yeah, just barking like Marine Corps dogs.
And it's just like I keep trying to do it.
Yeah.
Not thinking in my mind. Like I'm not hitting them in the vital spots where I would need to clinch. But my whole game plan usually, because I'm usually fighting people my size, I love the clinch. Every fight you watch, I'm clinching. And it was just he got me.
Shit.
And
that was that.
It just sucks.
Yeah.
But it's part of the game. You could be beating the fuck out of somebody, and then they come back and they get you. And like I said here, I'm just kind of trying to mentally survive. Just trying to grab hands or whatever. And yeah, because I'm in my corner. There's Cody and Jake and Josh right there.
Yep.
And I'm thinking like as long as I can kind of shell up a little bit, like the ref won't stop it. But
when would he stop it? If you just
refs are all different.
Yeah.
Like some people stop fights earlier, some people let you die.
Yeah.
Like some people, it just depends on the ref.
Yeah.
And it sucks because right here, if I would have known I only had 10 seconds left, there was no reason.
Five. It was five. Yeah.
But shit. Like I said, I didn't know. And it just sucks because I had to lose to somebody with hair like that. Like, no, he's a good fighter. Like I said, anytime I fight these Mexican fighters, I know that I'm fighting somebody tough.
It was Joe Martinez. No, dude. Again, man,
and I know he went through a lot. Like I do my research on my opponents.
Yeah.
I think it's not to bring up his stuff, but I know he was probably dealing with some stuff because I think one of his coaches passed away. So
oh wow,
he was somebody he was close to. Sorry if I brought that up, bro. I do my research, so I like study my opponents like an obsession.
Yeah.
When I'm getting ready to fight them, I like to know their everything. If I find out where you live, not on like I'm gonna kill you shit, but just like I just want to know everything about you, where you were born, were your parents still together?
Wow.
What did you eat for breakfast today? Like I study the crap out of my opponents.
It's called stalking.
Yeah, it may be a little bit.
Yeah,
but.
Cool, man. Now you had said you wanted to bring something up towards the end, or. Not that we're finished, but I don't know.
Oh, yeah. So I like to use these podcasts in my fighting.
Yeah.
It's just a chance to bring up my stance when it comes to men's mental health awareness.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I feel like it's something that when I look at it on social media, and maybe it's just how social media is, it's not really taken too seriously.
Yeah.
And just like I was going through therapy, like how I told you, at one point, fighting, being a Marine, and then my everyday life, there was always a conflict of these things need to be perfect, or I'm not going to be mentally stable and I'll break. But I've realized that at the end of the day, I'm me, Xavier Vines. The professor is just some version of me when I'm fighting. And there's not really a difference between my mindset now and when I'm fighting. I'm super chill when I'm fighting. To answer a question you asked earlier about where I'm at mentally, there's no real change. I don't have a switch. I don't need that anymore.
Yeah.
I go in and I fight super calm. My facial, people, even the commentators will say something about that. My facial expression doesn't change when I'm fighting because I never change. I'm not angry. I'm happy. It's fine. If I get hit, it kind of changes me a little bit because I'll smile, I'll get excited.
Just regroup.
It's like fun. It's like fun for me.
Yeah.
And then like my Marine Corps, like I'm a Marine, and I'm Xavier. I'm a Marine.
Yeah.
And I fight. Like there's not like Marine Corps isn't my whole life.
Yeah.
Fighting isn't my whole life.
Yeah.
There's just stuff that I do that I just happen to either be good at or just enjoy doing.
Well, you said there's no switch, but you do have a switch because you know how to go from Staff Sergeant Vines to the professor to Xavier. So there has to be a switch. It's not just one vanilla color all the way across. You see what I'm saying?
I guess, but not necessarily. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. I was just trying to confirm. I tell you something. When I was a recruiter, we don't work 9 to 5. We work from 6 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock at night. Mm-hmm. But one thing that always helped me, and maybe it'll help you, is I don't know how you are, but as soon as I go home, I always changed at work. I left my uniform at work because I noticed that when I drove home in my uniform, my mental was still at work. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. And even when I got out of recruiting duty, I brought that into the fleet. So you know what? What you guys wear still digital camouflage?
I'm sorry?
Uniform? You still,
yeah.
Yeah. We call it camis.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still call them camis?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I noticed that if I left my uniform at home, on the drive home, I wasn't a staff sergeant or sergeant, you know what I'm saying? I was Ruben. Does that make sense? So I don't know if that can help you as well. Say, you know what? As soon as I'm done here at work, on duty, whatever, take my uniform off, leave it there, because now I have to be Xavier.
That's what I'm saying. Therapy helped me get to separating those.
Got you. So
like, there are, like, when I say there's no switch, like, obviously I do have to be, like, kind of, like, a little riled up, but it's not as exaggerated as it used to be when I was 22, when I first started, where I had to, like, fucking slap myself in the face to get ready.
Yeah.
Like, now I'm just the same. I have the same mentality all at camp. Like, I know I have an opponent.
Uh-huh.
I study my opponent. We figure out, me and Jake develop a game plan,
and
we just train that until whenever the fucking fight is.
Yeah.
And that's it. Nothing changes. Like,
well, that's good.
The only thing that helps me change that is it's like I don't know, I guess you could say it's a psychosis thing, is I do play the same. I pick a walkout song pretty much when I get an opponent.
Yeah.
I attribute a song to this fight camp, and then I play that song every day when I'm training. Yeah. I wake up to that song. That's like my alarm, and it just lets me know that like I'm mentally like I'm in camp. So everything I do at work, what I eat, and when I go practice, and how I sleep, it's like it's a system. It's like part of my thing.
It's like an SOP.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
So it's like everything I have to like stick with this because I know I have this. Like I still have to work because it's not like when I have a fight camp, I just stop being a Marine. Like I'm still a Marine.
Yeah.
It's not like I can't go home and take care of myself. I still have to like take care of my physical self and my mental self and all that stuff. All that stuff. So it's just like, that's like my only real like switch is like, I'll pick a song or something.
What is your fight out song? Or is that
it changes every time?
It changes. What's your last one?
It was Hello Zep, the Saw theme song.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I just fucking I think I watched Saw like right before that camp started, and I was like,
dude, those movies are crazy,
I was like,
bro.
The theme goes hard. And,
hell yeah!
I was just like,
have you
walk out to it.
Have you seen all of them?
I've seen probably like the first 3 of them or something. There's like 10 of them.
I think it's 12 now.
Oh,
yeah, dude, those, and I like how they intertwine, and you see what I'm saying. So anyway, cool, man, cool. Well, thanks for sharing that, man. Yeah, cool. And that was. What is your biggest mental shift? And that was the next question. So you actually answer that. What do you think is harder? Fight camp or going through boot camp?
I mean, boot camp was, when I look back, I mean, it kind of sucked, but it was hard. But I mean, I go to fight camp or when I was active, I go to fight camp at least 3 times a year. I mean, boot camp only been to once. But I mean, boot camp, there was like structure. Yeah. Like the best sleep I ever got in my entire life since I've been an adult was there because they work you all day and then you go to sleep at 6 and then wake up at 4 in the morning.
4 or 5 in the morning. I remember that. Like,
but you got they made sure you got the full 8 hours of sleep. Yeah. Like you were supposed to. It was part of the thing. Yeah. Like when you realize it's just a system and they have to follow these things. Yeah. Like, I mean, I don't know how boot camp was back in your day, but they're not allowed to like beat you up. I mean, I got a little beat up a little bit, but it wasn't like they were knocking my teeth out.
No, they didn't do that with me either. I think that was all like Vietnam boot camp, you know what I'm saying? But maybe a Desert Storm style boot camp back in the early 90s. I actually joined when I was in 94.
When'd you go?
January of 94.
I wasn't even, I thought, yeah. Or I was probably I was definitely like.
What year were you born?
March 1994.
Oh, I went in January. Yeah, so I graduated boot camp in April of 1994. Yeah, it's crazy. I actually had Omar Riyad. He was a fighter. He's amateur. He's 5-0.
I think I've seen him fight at Epic.
Yes, and at Henderson too. And he was born in 2024. I think it was March.
He was born in 2024?
No, I'm sorry, 2004.
Okay.
2004 in Baghdad.
Yeah, well, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Name, but
mm-hmm. I was 30 minutes away where he was born from. See what I'm saying? So for him to be here is like, oh, where were you born? Oh, I was there at this time. It was like, dude, I was literally 30 minutes away from you the day you were born. And then now he's in my house. See what I'm saying? So we went all the way from Iraq to being here in California, or the United States, and I knew exactly. It's like you being down the street. You see what I'm saying? It's like, oh, yeah, I know where you were born. You're right the street, and happened to be at the same time and the same date when I was there. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. I think life is kind of weird. You know, there's twists and turns. You know, what am I trying to say here? You know how they always say there's like the fork in the road, and it really depends which road. You know, sometimes I look back and it's like, okay, why didn't I make a left instead of a right? But since we're talking about mental here, a lot of times you get stuck there, so you just got to go past that. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? I've heard a saying in the past that says, use the past as reference, not residence. And that's where a lot of people get stuck. They get stuck in the past. Mm-hmm. That makes sense, especially the ladies. Remember that time when oh my God, babe, that was like 10 years ago. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of times we have to use it as reference so we can move on in the future. But some people keep it as residence, and that's why I believe, and I'm not a doctor, I just play one on TV. That's why we're struggling with a lot of mental illnesses now, you know, with what's going on in life. And I don't want to specifically say this on here, but because I don't want to get canceled, but you see it out there. You see it on TikTok. You see it on social media. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with you? Why are you thinking like that? Mm-hmm. That makes sense. So anyway, I just wanted to throw it out there because I feel comfortable with this guy because, again, you know, we went through the same thing we did. You know, he's a fighter. I'm not a fighter, right? The professor. I'm just going to assume here, X-Men. Yeah. Yeah. Is that why?
I thought that'd be easier for people to get the reference.
Gotcha.
I didn't make the name. Rosanna and my first coach, Mark, they did.
Gotcha.
I came in, I shaved my head for the first time in front of him.
Yeah.
And then Rosanna's like a huge comic book nerd.
There
so she
go.
Was like, Professor Xavier. And then the name just stuck.
It just stuck. It stuck. The way I got the Tailor is because the way I dress. So everywhere it's like, man, you should be a Tailor. Man, you're always dressed. Oh, man, you're a Tailor. I'm like, dude, I like that name, the Tailor. So that's where I got it from. That makes sense. It was either that. You know how they say the coaches give you your name? Mm-hmm. It was either that or the dumbass, right? Hey, dumbass, pay attention, right? So I said, okay, I like the Tailor better than dumbass, right? So let me do this, if you don't mind, man. Well, again, thank you so much, Xavier. Do they call you anything short, like X or anything?
Yeah, my friends will call me X. I've been I have like a multitude of nicknames.
There you. Yeah. What's the funniest one?
Funniest? I mean, there's none that are really funny. They're just like Javier, I guess.
Javier, that's Spanish.
There was actually one fight I had, one of my amateur fights. It's like my fourth one or something. They were asking for like Javier Vines because I fought at El Centro, so it was like, you know, close to the border.
Javier Vines.
So they're like, Javier Vines, is there a Javier Vines here? And then we're like,
you're like, talking about me? Here. No, I mean Javier.
And they were like, Coach. And my coach was like, Javier, do you mean Xavier Vines? And then they pointed at me. He was like, oh shit, he's black.
Oh shit! I'll tell you a quick story. I'm a teacher, so you know they come to my school, they get certified, they go graduate. So one day, kid walks in, and I say kid, you know, younger than me. Hey, what's your name? He goes, oh, it's Julio. I said, hey, what's up, Julio? How you doing, man? Where you from? From Bakersfield, blah, blah, blah. So the whole time, Julio, right? Mm-hmm. I say, hey, out of curiosity, what's your last name? He goes, Salazar. I said, Julio Salazar, is that Italian? What the hell? I never heard of Julio Salazar, right? So anyway, come graduation, I'm passing out certifications, right? Xavier Vines, congratulations. Ruben the Tailor, congratulations. And then I look at this Julio Salazar. I say, who the fuck is Julio Salazar? He goes, no, that's my name. It's Julio Salazar. I said, dude, shut the fuck up, dude. You're Julio Salazar. like you just said, Xavier Vines.
Yeah.
I was like, it's kind of weird. So anyway, I always say if I were to change my name would be Rudolph, right? Rudolph Valentine. That's my my name. Anyway, I just wanted to give you that. What's your guilty pleasure after a fight? Like right after a fight, what's the first thing you do? Either you eat or you chill, or what do you do, man?
Sometimes it depends on the fight.
Yeah.
And if I can get the opportunity to do it, but I do love going for like a nice cigar. Don't ask me about cigars. I'm not like a...
Bro, I love cigars, man. Earlier I went outside to smoke real quick, but... I
didn't ask because it looked like a... Like,
it was a cigarette,
yeah,
but the thing
I don't
is...
smoke those. But.
The thing is, well, I smoke cigarettes like cigars. So I don't inhale because I'm so used to smoking cigars. You see what I'm saying? So when you see me smoke, I'm not inhaling a cigar. I'm just, okay, because the cigarette's faster. What's your favorite stick?
That's what I said. Don't ask me about I just get whatever somebody gives me or I just grab one.
Got you. Damn, bro.
I'm like new to them.
Yeah.
Like, I went to a place and like the lady was trying to explain them. I was just like, I don't know what any of that means. Just give me that one.
Well, now you know why I have that coffee machine. The coffee, where I just made you coffee.
Yeah,
so what I do is I make a dark roast coffee and I use a dark cigar. So you saw where I sit. I'll sit there for an hour because the pairing of the cigar and the coffee just makes it taste so much better. You see what I'm saying? I drink whiskey too, but right now since I'm on medication because I hurt my leg, I can't drink any alcohol. I can, but I don't want to. But dude, maybe next time we'll come in. I'll let you know. Hey, bro, I got a couple cigars, man.
Oh,
and we'll just chill, man. Do you know how to smoke them, or is this one of those?
Is there other than
you're not supposed to inhale them.
Yeah, no, I know that.
Yeah,
I learned that the hard way.
Yeah, I like smoking by myself because there's etiquette. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I don't like going to cigar bars because people are like, oh, you're not supposed to. It's like being in the Marine Corps. Hey, Marine, bro, let me enjoy my fucking cigar. You see what I'm saying? I paid $40 for this. Let me enjoy it. I'll smoke it like a joint if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, cool, man. So you like watches? Do you like cigars? Do you like cars?
Not really into. I like have a Camry. It's like whatever gets me from point A to point B.
Absolutely.
When I first got here, I wanted to get a truck, and then I filled my Altima up for the first time.
Yeah.
It was like towards the end of. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that.
Yeah, it's all good.
When gas was expensive.
Yeah.
So I filled my car up, and I was like, oh, absolutely not.
Well, my truck, that Nissan outside, that's my truck. I remember it used to take me about $140 to fill it up, and this is back in 2007, 2008, and I'm like, damn. And then funny you said that, I bought a Nissan Altima, and then I got rid of that, and I kept my truck because you always need a truck. You see what I'm saying? Especially if you're a damn jarhead, you're always moving out of the barracks, you're going somewhere or whatever. So it's always, that's why a lot of, redneck Marines have trucks out there. And correct me if I'm wrong. Right?
But no, I definitely want a truck at some point. I really want one, just like a big lifted truck. But
those motherfuckers are expensive now.
I know. I mean, I could buy one.
I know that. But still, I remember when I bought that truck's a 2004. I got it right when I got back from Iraq. I think I paid $36,000 for it, which is like, oh my God, that's expensive. Now a Dodge Ram's going to run you about $80,000 to $100,000, bro. I'm like, dude, you saw what I have in the garage. I'd rather spend money on that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But anyway. Well, again, man, thank you so much for coming out and letting me know. As you probably already know, I submitted your picture on YouTube and Instagram because I wanted subscribers to ask you questions. And guess what they did? They responded. Oh, nice. So if you don't mind, I would love to get into subscriber questions. And then after I'm done with the subscriber questions, what I want to do is I want to get into rapid fire questions. And then we'll wrap it up for the day. Does that sound good?
Yep.
All right. So let me go into it real quick. Now, really quick, where can somebody find you on social media? What's your Instagram or TikTok, whatever you guys have?
Instagram, I don't do all the other stuff, but Professor _X_MMA.
Okay, cool. I'm going to be scrolling that throughout here so they can find him. Make sure you follow him, guys. And then obviously you're down right now, but if you ever have any future fights in the future, that's where they can find you, right?
Yeah.
I'm fighting this day. I'm fighting Ruben the Tailor. So once I heal up and you heal up, come on, bro. Let's go, man.
Let's run it.
Yeah, backyard. What is that called? Backyard MMA. Have you ever seen those videos?
Little street beefs.
Yeah, they're in the backyard. They got a gate in the back, make it look. What do you think of those, man?
I mean, I guess it's like
good. Obviously it's not sanctioned.
Yeah, it's good. Like I guess I feel like as humans, like we love watching.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we used to have coliseums for this, but like people love violence. Like, I feel like innately we do, especially when it's not happening to you. You just love watching it.
Do you know who Kimbo Slice is?
Yeah, of course.
That's how he started. It's all the backyard brawls, and then he finally got picked up for UFC, and I don't think he did good in UFC because. Did he? I mean, you would know more than me.
I did, like I said, that George St. Pierre Johnny Hendricks fight was the first fight I got into the UFC with. Got it.
All right, here we go. Let's go into the subscriber question. Let's see what these subscribers wrote you. You got 15 of them. Yeah, so you're popular on Instagram and YouTube. All right, here's the first one. This is a subscriber question. If you can fight any UFC fighter, who would it be and why?
Is that like past or present or current?
Past or present.
Probably my favorite fighter I would have loved to fight, especially like my older style of fighting, because it's who I mimicked or tried to mimic. Okay. But Tony Ferguson. Yeah, he's my favorite. Not now. I'm talking about 2013 to 2020. Okay. Tony Ferguson.
Got you.
Where he was on that run, killing people. I would have loved to. Try to go toe to toe with him.
Who do you think? What do you think of Cain Velasquez?
Like what's going on with him?
No. As far as a fighter, I know what's going on with him. Well, he's already out though.
He got out. I didn't know that.
He got out. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's all good.
He's a good, like in terms of heavyweight, like in his prime when he got injured a lot. I'm pretty sure, so he didn't fight.
Yeah.
He could have definitely been Jesus.
I made him a strong coffee, so that's what's going on, man. Now, just to let you know, Xavier, I don't do mouth to mouth. So if you pass out, okay, cool. Just hand me the keys to that Camry. All right.
But he was a good heavyweight fighter, especially for the generation heavyweights.
Yeah.
Like had
I just remember the Brock Lesnar fight with him.
Yeah, but it's just that cardio, weaponized cardio, where he just like never got tired up until like whatever the joke about like sea level cane.
Yeah.
Like his good cane, and then when he fought in Mexico City, where you're up in elevation,
got
him. But he was a very aggressive, Mexican fighter. So like, good for heavyweight, finishing people. Always went for the finish. Fought pretty much everybody he could when he was, healthy.
What do you think of boxing?
I'm not really a huge fan of. I like boxing as a sport. When it's just I'm not a huge fan of how it's set up.
Yeah,
and, boxers complain. It's always the boxer versus MMA thing. But
you know what?
I feel like they don't fight who they should be fighting.
I'm not trying to get into the fair equality and all that, but I think boxers get paid too much, man. You see what I'm saying? Because what Canelo,
a lot.
Canelo got what 200 million.
Yeah, that'd be nice if I could fight one time for 200 million. I would never fight again.
Would you?
Yeah, if you gave me $200 million to fight whoever, and I got it no matter win or loss.
Okay, let's do this. If you fought, let's see, Islam Makhachev, and you won, you got $100 million. But if you lost, you only got $500,000. Would you still do it?
I mean, 500. I mean, he's just gonna choke me out more than likely. So.
500,000, bro.
It's easy 500,000.
It's easy. That's a house and a Lambo, bro.
Yeah. So
there you go.
As long as I get it all tax free, without them doing all that extra stuff.
Uncle Sam, you're gonna have to fight Uncle Sam for that one. Shit. All right. Here's another subscriber question. Okay. How do you structure your training week, your training camp versus off season? I don't know if that makes sense.
Oh, like how do I train when I'm getting ready to fight compared to?
Yeah.
That's the thing. I don't really have like an off season. That's the thing about MMA is it's not a season. It's not like
football. Yeah, there you go.
So it's like I'm always training because like I never know when Roman and Richie are gonna hit me up and be like, "Hey X, I got an opportunity for you." I don't want to be like, "Fuck, I got to lose like 30 pounds." I'd much rather.
What's the lightest you've ever fought? 135.
135.
135.
Yeah.
And then what's the heaviest?
Amateur, I used to fight 155.
155. What is your Marine Corps weight for 5'9"? 186?
Yeah, it's like 180 something.
Yeah,
right now I'm like 170.
Oh, because you're under. You're under.
Yeah. So I've never been close. I mean, this is the closest I've ever been in like 11 years.
So you're not over. You're there. What's that? Because I was put on it one time.
Oh, BCP. For big people, body composition program.
I'm 5'10". So my weight class, not weight class, but my weight for the Marine Corps was 186. I was always at 195, 200. I was always fluctuating. So I was the guy that had to cut weight. We had a PFT coming up. You know how they have to weigh you and all that. So I'm like, I always hated PFT, but I always made weight. But it was just like, oh my God. I was always comfortable at 195. But to the Marine Corps, you're like, you're overweight. You're overweight.
When I joined, I was like 125 pounds.
Oh, wow.
I was little.
Wow. I went to boot camp at 206 pounds. I graduated boot camp at 163. That was the skinniest ever that I was as a young man.
I think I left like 150 or 160.
You know what's funny is you're right. If you go to boot camp overweight, you lose weight. But if you go to boot camp skinny, you gain weight. So were you a double rations Marine?
No, I guess it was just the eating,
the working out. Because of the muscle, right? You build a lot of muscle. Got you. What is your go-to routine after a brutal sparring?
Go-to routine?
Oh, I'm sorry, recovery routine.
For their brutal sparring?
Yeah.
Should go sleep it off.
Sleep it off?
Yeah, I don't I'll stretch.
Yeah.
If I think about doing it.
Yeah.
You would think I'm super flexible throwing all them high kicks. But
Yeah.
I'm probably like the most inflexible person that does this sport. I'm just very stiff in the groin just from all the running.
Yeah.
Everything's all tight from all that. But
And I heard you're speaking to my wife earlier. You say you tore your groin.
yeah, I tore it doing. I forgot what I was doing. I think I was doing an MAI course.
Got you.
And like I think I heard it training, and then I think when I went to run the PFT, I tore it more. So
because that happened to me a couple months ago, and I'm like, oh my God, dude. Even when I sneezed, is that the good word for past tense? Sneezed or snuzzed?
When I sneezed.
When I snuzzed, oh my God, I had to like clench myself because I fucking hate it so much, man. Let's see. Here's another subscriber question. What's your fight night meal ritual or superstition or habit? Is there like a certain food that you always eat before a fight or after a fight?
I thought you meant like watching the UFC or something.
No.
My coach is very good about. I don't usually eat the night of the fight anyways. Like, I like to go out to my fights hungry.
Really?
Yeah, I'll eat because more towards the end of my career, I'd fight at the end of the night.
Yeah.
Because I'm more closer.
Because you're pro too now.
Yeah, or more main event and then like stuff, and even in my professional career, like I've been on like main cards. So usually I don't start fighting until like 7. So like I'll like stop eating at like 4. Just because I don't want anything in my stomach when I'm fighting. Because I have a fear of like shitting myself.
Yeah, I know, right? Right. And you'll be all over the internet too.
Yeah, no, that's not how I want to be.
You'll be that viral sensation, right? Yeah. But if you won, would it matter?
I guess not. But, probably still.
Oh my God. Let's see. Here's another subscriber question. Who's the one training partner that pushes you the hardest?
Well, I've mentioned him multiple times.
Yeah.
And that'd be Cody Warner.
Cody Warner. What's up, man?
Yeah, what's on, bro?
I'm calling you out, Cody Warner. We need you on the podcast. Like I called this guy out a year ago, but don't make it a year before you come out here, bro. I know where you live now.
But he's we're like similar builds. He's like a little bigger in the upper body and the lower body, or lower body. I'm bigger in the upper body, but we're like similar. He's a wrestler. I'm a wrestler.
Gotcha.
I'm more striker focused. He's obviously more wrestler focused.
Yeah.
But we push each other because we're like the opposites.
Yeah.
Yin and yang. He's black. I'm black. He's white. Like we're
literally
go. Like yin and yang.
Yin and yang.
With each other.
Yin yang twins.
He pushes me because he takes it just as seriously as I do, and that's why I like training with him. Because we're not like we'll have our times where we're just having fun. Yeah. And then like a switch will flip, even though I said I don't have one earlier. But then we'll try to kill each other. Yeah. And then we'll be cool after.
Well, I remember the first time I watched Cody and Daniel. I didn't know those guys at the time. So I didn't know who was going to win. I wasn't rooting for this. I wasn't rooting for that.
The first time they fought or the second time?
The first time. And then the second time, I still didn't know the guy. But I knew, I was like, okay, he had to come back for the vengeance. Obviously, they tied up each other. So cool, man. I like Cody.
He's a good guy in and out of the cage. You don't find a lot of people like that in this community.
What has been your most memorable fight? If you can talk about one fight that you had for the rest of your life, which fight would it be? That's basically what they're trying to say.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, I hope to have more fights so I can have better performances later. But my favorite fight was probably my last amateur fight when I fought Alexis Esquivel, just because I had called him out and everything. So it was just like, you know, once you call somebody out, like, you have to win.
Yeah.
You can't call somebody out and then they, like, beat the shit out of you.
No, I know.
Because then it looks bad.
But you never know either, bro. Now, what's the difference between pro and amateur? Like, do you have more fun and as being a fighter as a pro or an amateur? Oops, excuse me. Now, you gave me hiccups.
Professionally, just because there's less, like, there's rule restraints, at least in California, where you can't, like, knee to the head or throw elbows and shit. So, professional, you get, like, the full... And being somebody who uses the clinch, I like clinching, throwing elbows and knees. So, it kind of gives me my whole clinch game.
What's one thing that you're allowed to do now in pro that you did in an amateur? Elbows?
Elbows to the head.
Got you.
And kneeing to the head. Because there'll be times, because I train how I've always fought, because I did Muay Thai before, so like you could elbow and knee to the head.
Even an amateur?
Yes.
Oh, crap. I didn't know that part.
Actually, I don't remember about the...
Don't fact check us here. I'm just asking.
I know you can elbow to the head because you have the elbow pads on.
Yes.
But,
wow.
So, like, sometimes in my amateur MMA fights, I would throw an elbow or throw a knee to the head on accident. I'd always miss because I'd always, like, pull it, like, at the end.
Got it.
But I do like that I get that full... like range to use my 8 limbs, how I train to use them.
Do you coach now or you just fight?
Yeah, I'm kind of like working like where I'm at right now and being older in my fight career. Like, you know, I'm 31. People have been in the UFC for like 10 years at this point in some cases. Not giving up on it though. We'll see.
No, it's all good.
But I am coaching because I have a lot of fights. Like after the Raul fight, that was my 30th like combative fight since I've started. So like between Muay Thai, boxing, and MMA. Yeah. So including professional and amateur. Yeah. So like my coach even tells me, he's like, you have a lot more experience than I do. Like, really? You have a lot of knowledge. Like you could pass this on. Oh, so right now I'm just kind of developing, and I have a book that I like kind of develop how I think about things. Yeah. Just so I can write it out, so I can think like, how would I teach this to a kid or a teenager or an adult or somebody who's never fought? Yeah. And figure out ways to teach them. Gotcha. And I've been like, coach has been allowing me to teach classes, and I've been like giving. Like it's a learning curve, because not just because you're good at fighting doesn't mean you'll be a good coach. Yeah, and just because you're good at coaching doesn't mean you'll be a good fighter. And there's very few people that can do both. Yeah. So I'm hoping that I can do both because I'd like to, because I'm very passionate, and I think that's like the key. Yeah. Not just coaching for no reason, but coaching because you wish to do it. Wow. But yeah, and one of my dreams is to open my own gym. There you go. And train my own fighters. We'll figure out. It's wherever I retire. Oh, okay, got it. Which we'll see. I don't know. Not where I grew up, at least. I don't want to retire there, but we'll see. But I'm passing on what I do know, and either mistakes I've made. I mean, that's how you learn from people. You learn from their success and learn from some of their failures. There you go. What's something you wish you knew before going pro? So that's such a vague question. Yeah, it could be money. It could be, I wish I could have, I don't know. You can pass if you want. I'm just reading it out of respect. I'll answer all the questions. Yeah. There's always an answer. I guess I wish I would have known. When I went pro, I guess I wish I would have known how easy it would have been for me to cut to 135. Yeah. It sucked, but it wasn't as bad as I kind of thought. Maybe I would have started. Now, what was your record? Your amateur record? 9 wins, 5 losses. Okay. Now, this is my question. It's not a subscriber question. Do you think you were ready to go pro at 5, or did you have to wait? So, you know what? Let me do 9 fights before I go pro. Unfortunately for me, when I had my 5th fight, I'm pretty sure I was 2 and 3, so 100% not ready. And I know people choose different times when they go pro. Yeah. I know people who've lost every single amateur fight they ever had, went pro. People win 10 fights, go pro. Somebody fights one time, goes pro. It just depends on your comfortability. It really depends, yeah. There's not really a huge difference between the two. It's just you fight 2 minutes longer. Is it more your coaches telling you, Xavier, you need to go pro. We gotta get you to pro. Well, it was kind of that combination of that, because when I was training with Mark in 29 Palms, he didn't really have I wouldn't have the training partners to go pro, because I would have just been training with people with no experience. But Jake and Jordan and Josh, they both said. And even Rosanna, she even said that. And that's she was the decision maker for me when it came to that, where she said she thinks I'm ready. But it was just the fact that it was hard to get opponents. Yeah. Because 9 and 5 is not a attractive record to somebody. Yeah. To be I'll fight that guy. It's he has enough wins and enough fights in total to where like that's 14 fights. Like that's like
got you.
Unless you're like me, where you just fight whoever, which most people aren't these days for some reason. It doesn't look like an easy fight to you. So getting opponents was hard. Like people would say, like those last 2 fights that I got, because there was a huge gap. I don't know if you looked at my stuff, but the last time I fought before those 2 epic fights, when I fought for those belts, was 2019. I went to EOD school. COVID happened. Yeah. And then I finally found Coastal at the time and joined them. Yeah. And I was begging them, like, I want to fight again. I need to get my. Yeah. I'm old. I want to have my first pro fight before I'm 30. Just trying to get an opponent took forever. Like, people kept saying no. Like, I was ready to fight in February. I ended up not fighting until May. And then with like against like Victor Rivera was my guy I fought for Epic who had the belt. I mean, he really had no choice but to say yes because he had the belt and I was a challenger. I mean, he could have.
So you took it from him and then you defended that one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So he was already the champion, and like Jordan did his Jordan magic and got me the title fight. I mean, Harvey, you know Harvey.
Harvey Cares.
Yeah, he already knew me from before, like working with Mark. Like he loved that Marine team out there because we always fought and they always did the base fights. Yeah, at
Camp Pendleton.
Yeah, or on 29 Palms.
There's one there too. Oh, I didn't know that.
They used to fight in 29 Palms.
Oh, okay, cool.
It seems like they moved it to Camp Pendleton.
Yeah.
But working with him, so he already knew about me. Yeah. So when I guess he saw my name again, he was like, "Oh fuck, like I know this guy will fight." Yeah. So they did whatever they did, and I got that fight.
So you're always the guy that's gonna say yes.
Yeah, I'll never say no.
Oh, good.
Never.
Here's another subscriber question: what is the best advice you got before going pro? Don't drop the soap. No idea.
I guess Jake always just told me to trust my development.
Got you.
He was just like, look at all the work from when you started to now. Yeah. Look at all the work you put in. This is just a culmination of everything. Like this fight is like everything you did before till now is what's going to show in this fight.
Yeah. A lot of pro questions. Yeah. A lot of pro questions. And I'm going to answer this question for you. And if I answer it wrong, just correct me. Do you ever doubt yourself before your first pro fight? And I'm going to say, of course not, because you took the fight. You're like, you're ready to go.
Oh, I was 100. Unfortunately, I lost that one. Yeah. I was 100%. To be honest, I was overlooking the dude. Yeah. I was just like, I was coming off of knocking out Esquivel in my fight and all that stuff. So I was like ready. And I was like, I'm going to do the same thing to this dude. Yeah. He didn't really see anything that, like him doing jiu-jitsu all of a sudden kind of threw me off because I didn't even know he knew how to do that based off of watching other footage. Yeah. So getting caught how I got caught kind of caught me by surprise because I was like, oh, I didn't know this motherfucker could do shit like this. I was not ready for that.
Yeah. Here's another one, and I'm going to answer it for you again. How do you know when it's time to quit your job and go all in into MMA? Well, obviously you can't quit your job because you're on the contract.
I mean, I will say just in terms of, like, I don't have that experience of quitting my job, but if there's something you want to do and you feel like it's worth it to you, I say go chase your dreams. Like,
just chase it.
So my dad always said, go do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Chase it.
Well, you know what I also say is passion don't bring the cash in. So a lot of times you got to still pay bills, man.
Yeah, I mean, you choose the lifestyle you wish to live, though. Like, I live a pretty modest lifestyle. That's probably why I have a lot of financial security right now. There you go. There you go. I don't want to say numbers, but I have a lot of financial security because I don't spend a lot. Yeah. Because I don't need a lot.
So why is it that, like for example, the example of the fighter, 3-0, he loses a fight, and all of a sudden he doesn't want to fight no more? Is it because they don't know how to lose, or I don't know?
I think it goes into that. Like a lot of people don't experience like. Some people might be growing up, they might have been good at everything they ever did. Yeah. And then the first time they hit adversity, it's too much for them to handle and they like quit. And it's like, seems like that's the mindset on a lot of people these days. Is as soon as you, like whatever it is, whether it's work, relationships, as soon as you hit adversity, it's all right, I'm done with that. I don't want to deal with that. And it's just like, adversity is part of life. Like that's like life.
You think it's like a relationship with yourself? You see what I'm saying? Like, for example, if you have a girlfriend, and you guys get in a fight. Oh, I want to break up. I don't want to be with you no more. But, you know, the strong person or the very, let's say, cooperative person can say, right, let's figure out what happened. You see what I'm saying? Why are you mad? You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Well, I think it's the same thing in a fighter. Okay, what did I do wrong? You didn't lose because you're a bad fighter. You lost because the other fighter was better than you.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
That night, yeah.
That night, you see what I'm saying? Or, you know what, you didn't train as hard as you did. I don't know. It's a really confusing question for me. Hopefully, I was just trying, because I've said this before in the podcast too, is if I were to ever go fighting boxing, if I would ever fight and have a first amateur or professional, and I lost my first fight, I would be excited because I'm doing something that not a lot of people can do. Does that make sense? To where,
for sure.
Hey, Ruben, you lost your fight. Hell yeah. That's shit. At least I went in there and fought. You see what I'm saying? What did I do wrong? Let's watch the film. Bro, you kept putting your chin up. Oh, shit. Because that's going to motivate me to say, you know what? I want to get another fight. So I know the next time I'm not fighting like this. I'm fighting like this. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe that's motivation. Again, I'm just trying to get in your mind because you are a fighter. You see what I'm saying? You know, your first fight you lost. It's like, okay, cool. What made you say, all right, let's get ready for the second one and the third one and the fourth one?
It's just I want to do this.
Yeah.
And I feel like, just because you lose.
Yeah.
Because you see it all the time. Like in the UFC at the highest level, people lose. Sometimes people get cut for losing. Sometimes people hang around a little bit longer. It is what it is. Wow. Like, look at Charles Oliveira. Uh-huh. He's lost quite a bit in the UFC. Mm-hmm. He's won more, but like, he's still hanging around. He didn't give up on himself. The UFC allowed him to stay. Yeah. Didn't cut him for whatever reason. Wow. And some people lose like 2 fights and they'll get rid of him. Yeah. And this isn't a slight at him. I love Charles. Yeah. But like, then he hits, like, sometimes you hit a run, because if you're at the highest level, obviously there has to be a winner and a loser. There has to be. Level. So obviously somebody's gonna win, somebody's gonna lose. So like, just
is there draws in UFC?
Yeah. Oh, okay. But I mean, those don't happen that often. Yeah. So the judges are supposed to calculate the rounds where somebody wins. They're not supposed to do, like, it has to be very convincingly a draw for them to say it's a draw. Got you. I'm not like into the rule books or anything. No. It's all good. I've read that. Yeah. But yeah, man, you just have to. It's got to be something you want. Yeah. This game's not for everybody. Like, fighting's fun for me. I enjoy it, win or lose. Like, I would much rather, and this is my mindset, and some people might say it's a dumb mindset. Okay. But the reason people constantly keep asking me to fight for them is probably because I say yes, and because when I fight, it's exciting. Mm-hmm. I don't think I've ever been booed ever. Yeah. In my entire career, but I've watched fights where I've seen people get booed. Yeah. Because either they're laying on somebody, and I do all of it. I wrestle, Muay Thai. I'll jab you from a distance and like keep you away from me. Yeah. But I've never been booed. No. Like, well, you got booed once, a Cage Warrior, that guy with the Navy shirt. Oh, well, fuck him. But oh my God. I'm not worried about people I don't know. Yeah, that's all good. It's all good. But that's good. The saying is, if they hate you, you're doing something right. Yeah. If they like you, you're doing something wrong. So for them to say, "Oh, fuck that guy," all right, cool. You jump in the cage, motherfucker. Yeah, like I told you earlier, like, I've gotten death threats for losing. People telling me that, like, I should kill myself and quit fighting. You're terrible. And it's just like, it'll be random people I don't know. Nobody in my inner circle says shit like that. It's like, the trolls, bro. Yeah, and it's just like, that's how the internet is. Yeah, like, you can say whatever the fuck you want and get away with it, man. It's all good, like, bro. Like, nobody will ever walk up to me and say, fuck you, you suck, or I'll fucking kill you. I assume I made some people lose money because it was probably, like, in their eyes, like, an easy bet. Probably what it was. But that's not my fault. That's not your fault, bro. If you gamble on fighting, you're kind of dumb. Yeah. Because it's like anything can happen. Unless it's rigged. Oh, yeah. You see what I'm saying? But anyway. Well, that was all the subscriber questions. Now, let me go into the rapid fire questions. Just quick, one answer freaking questions. All right? Cool. Let's do a quick test real quick. Ready? Mm-hmm. Boxing or jiu-jitsu? Boxing. Okay. Muay Thai or boxing? Muay Thai. Muay Thai. All right. So you got it? You warmed up? Cool. All right, here we go. Early morning PT or late night sparring? Late night sparring. All right. Choke or KO? Choke. Choke. Deployment food or fight camp food? Well, I've never been on a deployment, so. You never been to Japan or anything? No, I never did like a UDP or anything. No? I did Palau or whatever, but that food was good. So. Yeah. I remember when I was in Iraq, we had steak and lobster every Saturday. Nah. I'm like, dude, I want to get deployed all the time now. Hell yeah. Not like one of those. No, just kind of like going working, doing the same thing. I know you say you don't watch movies, but do you have a favorite fight movie? I like Creed. I don't know if that's stereotypical. Yeah, it's all good. No, that's a movie. It's like modern Rocky. Yeah. Say that. Well, it's a spin-off to that. Yeah. So yeah. Who's tougher, Marines or MMA fighters? MMA fighters.
MMA fighters?
Just from the outside looking in. I'm sorry, but like I've met some Marines and I'm like, all right. Like, they'll get the job done, but like in terms of confrontation, most people are kind of soft.
Gotcha. That's true. That's true.
It might just be this today.
Yeah. Beer or whiskey? Since we're talking about cigars earlier.
Probably a beer.
A beer? What's your favorite drink of choice if you drink?
I drink occasionally. Yeah. I'm like either a Mexican lager or Japanese beer, actually, like a Sapporo.
Oh, yes, you're right. You're right. They got some good ass beer. Yeah. One word that describes you in the cage.
Calculated.
Calculated. Holy crap. There you go. Here we go. If you weren't fighting or EODing, I know that's not a word, what would you be doing right now?
Physical therapy.
Physical therapy? You talked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you planning to go to school, or are you going to start doing school anytime soon for that?
I'm gonna start soon.
Yeah.
Probably not this semester, but the next semester.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I don't even think the way they do TA, there's semesters. I think I can start whenever.
Yeah.
But I do want to start chipping away at that degree because
my coach, which is Kim Peterson, she's actually graduating in October for physical therapy. So I literally went right before you came, and she was in my knee naming every freaking little nerve that's in here. I thought it was just called a knee, but there's interior, exterior, MCL, meniscus, blah, blah, blah. I said, wow, no wonder you're going to school. So she's going to school for where you want to go to. That's a lot, especially you're in the industry. You see what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Dream walkout song.
Dream walkout song? If I ever made it to the high level, I feel like I have to play X Gon' Give It To You.
X Gon' Give It To You.
Just on the big stage.
That's it, Professor X. Favorite MRE? MRE are those little military meals that we eat in the field.
Shit, which one do I like? Being EOD, I bring my own food now.
Yeah.
Because they don't make us eat those. But when I do have to eat one, because I don't want to buy extra shit, I have to pay for it anyways.
For me, it's corned beef hash. That's my favorite.
I don't even like that normally.
Yeah. I actually have MREs in my closet.
Trying to think. Fuck, it's been a minute since I've eaten one.
Okay. All right. Let me rephrase it then. Chow hall food or MREs?
To be honest, I feel like I'd eat an MRE prior.
Yeah.
I hate chow hall food. I ate that the other day, and I was just like, all right, man.
It is so...
I love that I can buy my own food now.
1980s Applebee's style, right? Everything's just bland. I'd rather just have an MRE.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? If you had...
beef stew, there we go. That's
beef stew, that's a good one, too. Especially now that they have the heaters, because back in my day, we didn't have those heaters.
Yeah, gross.
Yeah.
I mean, I've probably heated my MREs up probably like 5 times. I usually eat them.
I just eat them cold. Yeah. And then, do you like the cheese or the peanut butter on the crackers?
Peanut butter.
I don't
trust the cheese.
No?
I don't know what that shit is.
I like the cheese. I know it's some type of chemical that lasts 25 years, but it's good as hell.
The peanut butter at least looks and tastes like peanut butter.
Right. You said you're not married, right?
No.
Are you in a relationship? No. Okay, here we go. If you had to marry a military woman, hold on. Would she be in the Army, Marine Corps, Air Force, or Navy? If you had to marry a woman in the military.
I've dated each branch. So
have you?
I'd
Okay.
say the Air Force.
The Air Force? Yeah. Yeah, they got some hot ass chicks there, right? You know, it's fun. I remember being in Iraq. You ever heard of desert goggles? You've heard of beer goggles, right? Mm-hmm. After you drink, all the women start looking good. Well, in Iraq, we had what's called desert goggles. So when you get there, you first get there to we're at Camp Victory now in Al Taqaddum, Iraq. So we're looking at all these chicks. I'm like, oh my God, we were going to be with this for 9 months. 3 months into the deployment, oh, she cute. Oh, she got a nice little booty. 6 months into it, you're over trying to holler at them. 9 months into it, you're trying to marry them. Hey, look, when we get back, you want to go on a date? And what's fun?
Not.
Oh my God, go on deployment for 9 months. Once you get back to the state, in this case, we went to Camp Pendleton. All the women that I was googling, goggling over, I'm like, what the hell? What I was thinking? That was nasty. But it was all Marine Corps women. No offense, right? But hey, there we go. Let's see. Let me see. Okay, striking or grappling? Let's go a little faster now.
Striking.
Gi or no gi?
No gi.
All right, cool. If somebody would play you in a movie, who would it be? If they made a movie about the Professor X Vines, or even let's just say in your EOD or just a person, who would play you?
The Rock, obviously.
The Rock?
Yeah, we look the same.
Okay,
we built
cool.
The same.
They're yeah, built the same, right? Would you rather fight blindfold or with only one glove?
I mean, I already fight blind, so I can't see.
Do you have astigmatism or something? Or?
No, I just terrible sight vision.
Really?
Yeah, I can't see anything in there.
Are you fucking serious?
No, I'm being dead ass.
I believe. No, I believe you, but still, wow. So what is it? Are you farsighted, nearsighted? I don't know.
I'm super
yeah.
Anything further than this, it's blurry.
Really?
Without my glasses.
Like I think I was talking to you earlier. I can read a license plate on the freeway, but when I do this to look at my watch, I can't see it.
No,
that makes sense. Like here,
anything.
Like right now, I can see clear, but as soon as I take this, I say it's all blurry to me. Wow. So you just have to see the punches coming to you. Yeah. And obviously you can't wear contacts, right?
Oh, absolutely not. Oh. I did that in the gym once. And my finger fucked my eye.
Oh my God. Thing got
lodged into the back of my head.
Wow. Worst part of training camp?
Probably those spiders we do at the end. And things kill me.
Is that an exercise?
Yeah, it's like something my coach puts me through. It's like a little circuit. But like when I'm starving and hungry, they get worse as camp progresses.
Got it.
They don't get easier.
I know you said you don't eat, but the next one was pre-fight meal.
I usually drink like a coffee or something like way hours before. So
Got it.
I pass everything through my system. And
favorite fighter?
Hungry. Favorite fighter of all time currently?
If you were to tattoo a MMA fighter on your arm, who would it be?
Absolutely nobody.
Nobody? So you don't have a favorite fighter?
Well, I guess, if I was going to tattoo somebody, it'd probably be a female fighter. And my favorite female fighter is Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
Okay. I would put Gina Carano. Yeah. I like her thick, though. She's fucking hot as hell. Right? Biggest strength?
My grit.
Yeah, grit. Yeah. Cool.
Like I said, that one fight, the dude scratched my cornea. I couldn't see even more than I already can. And I just figured out how to fight through that.
Wow. Coffee or tea? Coffee. Cheat meal, pizza or burgers? Pizza. Everybody always picks pizza.
It's my favorite.
Yeah.
That would have been my food, but I always eat it so often.
Got it. Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
All right. I already know this answer, but I'm going to ask you anyway. MCRD San Diego or Parris Island, South Carolina?
Parris Island. I've never been to the other one.
No?
No.
You should go one day, man, just to go in there. But you're still in, so you're able to get in. Dream sponsorship deal?
I've always wanted to be sponsored by Adidas.
Really?
Yeah, wear their shoes a lot. So.
Shell toes or what? No, Run DMC? No.
It's more the newer shoes.
Oh, got you.
Like those NMD that they like.
Oh, those are sick.
Yeah,
those are sick.
I wear those all the time. I still have a pair.
Those are light as hell too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like those NMDs. I've had a couple pair. I had the green and the red ones because they look like Freddy Krueger. That's what I used to rock those back in the day. I don't know if you like sports, but Dodgers or Padres?
Not really a baseball fan, to be honest.
Okay.
But I guess I'm closer to San Diego.
Okay.
And I guess I'm going to a Padres game next month.
There you go. All right, so make sure you say Padres because they'll kick your ass over there. Okay, well, let's do this. San Diego or L.A. Chargers? I don't know if you remember the transition because they used to be part of San Diego. Now they're L.A., the Chargers.
San Diego, I guess.
San Diego, yeah. I'm always a San Diego one. All right, here we go. Here's some of the famous questions that we always ask. What hurts more, stepping down a Lego or getting leg kick?
Stepping on a Lego. I don't even feel those anymore.
I know, right? What is it, the Muay Thai fighters where they use bamboo or they just kick freaking poles? And
if you want to desensitize your legs, just kick the heavy bag 100 times a day or more.
And then that builds a callus on your bone, right?
Yeah, it just kind of gives you microfractures.
That's the one. Thank you. Microfractures. And then that heals up and it just makes your bone harder, right?
Kick the hard part of the bag. Don't kick the soft part. Kick the bottom where the sand is.
Oh, got it. I had a bare knuckle fighter here. Her name is Nadine Mondieu. She's a bare knuckle fighter. And she says that she hits like cans of rice. Mm-hmm. So she'll pop, 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 pop. And then she said all this will just get red, sometimes bleeding. And say, all right, cool, I'm done for the day. Then the next day, pop, pop, just rice. I'm like, damn. But then again, she's a bare knuckle fighter. Mm-hmm. So she needs those fists nice and strong. Last question. Here we go. If you had to fight a Ninja Turtle, who would it be and why?
Probably Raphael.
Raphael?
You make him mad. Make him overcommit.
Yeah.
Make him more predictable. Somebody who fights mad is predictable. So you know they're trying to knock your head off.
Really?
So it's easy.
Yeah, because Raphael's a leader. Or no,
That's
Leonardo. Leonardo's a leader.
Sometimes he is, but he's like the hot-headed, angry one.
Yeah. Everybody always picks Donatello.
Because he's the nerd.
Because he's nerd, because he's weak.
He could pick you apart. They're all the same.
Yeah, I think they are. But according to Nasty Nate, what's up, Nasty Nate? He says Donatello is the weakest because he's a nerd. And Michelangelo is the most furious, with more technique. I don't know.
Michelangelo is the wild, goofy surfer one.
Yes.
And this is going off of my I know they have like different interpretations over the years, but I'm going off of the animated series when it used to come on Saturday mornings. Donatello's the smart one. Michelangelo's the chill surfer one.
Yeah.
Raphael's the angry one, and Leonardo's like the leader, badass one.
Yeah.
He's the last one I would want to fight. Probably second would be Donatello because he's smart.
Yeah.
So he'll be able to strategically pick you apart, or in theory. Michelangelo next, just because he's wild and chaotic. And then Raphael, if you just make him angry and he loses his temper, I feel like he'd be the easiest to dismantle. Obviously, if he gets you, you're fucked, but you got to be able to predict that stuff.
No, absolutely, absolutely. Well, brother, we are done. Thank you so much. Xavier Vines, I would say when's your next fight, but right now it's still up in the air, right?
Yeah, we'll see. If I'm healed, I'm moving to Japan in the spring.
Okay.
So I'll be there.
Iwakuni, or where are you going?
I'm going to Fuji.
Fuji, got you.
So I'll be there. I told my managers that if we can get a fight in Japan, I'd love that.
That'd be sick.
One of the places I want to fight.
Yeah.
If I could fight one of the Tokyo Domes. Maybe
and you can say you fought internationally.
Yeah.
Did you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Or if they get me a fight in Thailand, or if Jordan gets me a fight in Thailand while I'm over there. I plan on exploring and doing
Do you already have
training.
your orders?
Yeah. I'm going there for sure.
Okay, good. So when will we look? Next year?
Yeah, probably I want to get at least one. So probably sometime I'll get there in the spring. Give me some time to adapt to the area.
Yeah.
Find a gym, train. In the winter or something.
Absolutely. Well, again, thank you so much. Like I said, I wish we can announce a fight or anything coming up, but we'll just, follow them on Instagram. Again, I'm going to be scrolling your information at the bottom. We're not done yet. One of the biggest things that I always do to all of my guests, okay, you already know I was in the Marine Corps and you're in the Marine Corps. So what I always give my guests is the golden dog tags.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so if you read the inscription right there, it says, I was on the Mouthguard Out Podcast hosted by the Tailor. That makes sense. It's just a little gift that I give to all my guests. I was going to say students because I always talk about students. So those are for you.
Thank you.
Now, we know November 10th, 1775 is coming up, right? What is that?
Sure. Marine Corps birthday.
Marine Corps birthday. Believe it or not, we share the same birthday, November 10th, 1775. We look good for that, for 250 years old, right? So what I did is just really quick. I'm pretty sure you have a lot of these, but I just got you a quick birthday coin.
Oh, nice.
Just to commemorate our birthday, the Marine Corps 250 years. Sick. So that's for you, brother. So thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you.
Absolutely, man. So hopefully I get to see a fight before you leave. If not, I'll follow you on Instagram, and if you fight overseas, by all means, I'll be there live or streaming, whatever the case may be. Is that cool?
Thank you.
Now, before we finish, now that I gave you a gift, I need you to give me a gift too. So I'm going to turn the computer around. It's going to ask you a couple questions, right? I'm just playing. You know how this ask a tip? Would you like to leave 10% tip, 20% tip? No. If you don't mind, brother, I would love you to bless the table. Find wherever you want to write your info. There's plenty of room, so you don't have to stay in this little group right here.
Oh, my back.
Yeah. All right, there it is. So it's official, guys. We finally got Xavier the Professor after a year after me calling him out and talking shit all over Instagram. Where'd that motherfucker? Get him on here. All right. Yeah, and then what we at? August 2024. 25. See, I don't even know what year we're in. 2020. Boom. And you just put 25. Boom. Done. There it is right there. Cool. If you don't mind, you don't have to. If you don't mind, you don't have to. If you want, man, maybe put USMC right there somewhere.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. You don't have to put your rank, social security number, date of birth. And I'm just playing. Geneva Code Convention. Right. Remember all that stuff they teach us? Cool. And the last thing, and always, every time I'm done with the fighter, I like to face off with them because that's what I actually use for the thumbnail. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine.
Don't worry, man. Don't worry. I got you, bro. I got you. So if you don't mind, if you can take the headphones off if you want. And then what we do is we square up right here.
Let's get this chair over.
And what we're going to do is we're going to look at ourselves for 3 seconds, and then we'll look at the camera for 3 seconds. Ready? So just go ahead and frame yourself right there so you see it. There it is. Okay, you ready? Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's it. So that'll be for the thumbnail. And then this episode is probably going to be posted probably the middle of September. I got to do some promos and all that for you to announce you that you were here. But other than that, we are done. Xavier Vines, the professor, Staff Sergeant, carry on. Right? Thank you so much, brother. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you.
But one thing we're going to do is we're going to go to lunch, and then we'll continue the conversation after that. So once again, guys, we got Xavier, the professor, Vines. You see him on Cage Warriors. You've seen him at Epic. You've seen him. Where'd you fight in Vegas?
Tough Enough.
Tough Enough. He's been on Tough Enough, guys. He's been all over the place. But make sure you follow him, guys. Once he's in Japan, guess what, man? We get to follow you more. But thank you again, guys. Once again, Ruben the Tailor. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.
Step into the